Recorded in the pits of Detroit, Michigan. Your ass is listening to Radio Underground. Shit.
Radio Underground, episode 236. Through fire, death, the flu, family members falling through tables. We're back. We are back. Better than ever, even though I can't breathe still. But we're going to get through it.
I will be constantly clearing my throat throughout this entire show, just so you know.
Yeah,
it's gone. I'm not sick. It's just that little,
trickle.
after effect.
Yeah. I spent 2 weeks. I finally, really 2 or 3 days ago, it was I have decided to be you next year for Halloween. Is that cool? Yeah, you can be me. That's fine.
Joseph wants to be you.
Yeah.
All right.
You can be me. That's fine. But we had a little rough patch.
What's your haircut called is what he asked. So you can tell the barber.
It's called the don't cut your shitty hair.
Yeah.
For about 6 months, and it's not long enough to be cool.
No.
And just looks like shit. That's the hair style.
That's how I do mine too.
So we had
mine is the give yourself a shitty mullet while you have cancer and then stop cutting it for 2.5 years.
That's I've seen that on the
that one's
internet.
even
That's what
better.
it's called.
Yeah. I like that one.
That's
more.
the official name for it actually on the internet.
Yeah.
So
Phil's here.
I got the flu. So did my whole family. Brian got sick the week after.
Yeah, I was only sick for like 2-3 days maybe.
Yeah.
You all had pussibetes.
Yeah.
Pussibetes.
I do have that.
Yeah.
So, and
I've been trying to stay away from patient zero, my daughter.
Yeah.
Did she give it to you guys?
She's had it like 3 times since Thanksgiving, something going on. She got you guys saw her Thursday, right? It's not by her.
Yeah.
She was sick the next day again. Puking all over the place.
Oh, great.
She had a mask on at their house, so
yeah.
I mean that cured everything.
That stopped everything. Nothing can happen with a mask.
A fabric mask.
Yeah, it's fabric.
It's like t-shirt fabric. It's perfect.
It was polyester.
It's polyester.
I don't know what got me sick, but it may have been. I don't know. It might have been my nephew when I was showing him videos of himself on my security camera.
Yeah.
Him coughing directly in my face.
With your mouth open.
Your mouth open. Like right.
You were just saying something right when he did it, and you just got spittle in your mouth.
And then the next day I had a sore throat, and then I was off to the race.
Yep. I had a sore throat first, and then as soon as that went away, I was like coughing and draining like mad.
Yeah, I had to sleep on my side, which probably a good idea when you're fat as me anyway.
Well, in order to keep my wife, who is the moneymaker of the house,
working
from being sick, I slept in the I have like an old person recliner, the one that like will actually lift you up, so you don't have to stand up yourself. It'll lift you up.
Yeah,
one of those things. And I slept in that for a few days to keep her from. She's got to make money for me.
Yeah. She's there to work for you.
Absolutely.
So it's about
a good cheesecloth.
That's perfect. Yeah. I owe my good health to methylated vitamins and vitamin D.
All right,
in the liquid form.
My immune support
very organic, and my reclusiveness.
Yeah,
living in a basement.
I think I got over it pretty quick. I mean, surprisingly, because she had it and Donovan had it for a while too. I got over it like less than 3 days. Basically.
I was a little nervous. I went to a Christmas party at the AA, the one that my home group the other day, and there was kids. So I was like, oh,
they are the germ bombs.
This could happen.
Yeah.
But I stayed far enough away, I guess.
Nice.
I social distanced 6 feet, and I think that worked.
Honestly, you'd probably be doing that even if it was pre-2020. Just stay away from kids.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So a lot has happened since then. There's been a lot of dethrones.
Yeah.
We've lost some people.
We lost a few.
Speaking of talking about the flu and respiratory, we lost the mighty Ricky Henderson to pneumonia.
Yeah.
So this is for Ricky. He was fast. He was black.
He was.
He was the greatest base stealer I ever saw.
He was.
He was greatest ever.
Yeah.
He was the
Not just saw. He just
greatest
was.
Yeah.
base runner. Period.
Yeah. Greatest base runner, greatest base stealer.
Greatest leadoff man.
Yeah. I mean, really.
He was just a fantastic player.
Yeah. Played till he was what, 45, 46, 48?
He was 25 years. I know that.
Yeah.
At least 25 years. Probably 35. I don't even know now.
I think he was even still playing like minor league shit after he was done in the MLB.
He might have been. He was amazing. I watched someone show clips from, it would have been 89, I think, which is the year they won the whole thing. That was the earthquake year. And remember they went up against the Giants?
Yep.
John Tenna.
Yeah. Well, they were up against the divisional round, I think it was, the Blue Jays. And it was only a 4-game series because they won all 4 games. It might have been a 3. Actually, it might have been a best of 5. So it might have only been 3 games they won. Either way, he had 11 steals in that one series.
Yeah. Did Yosef call us Zaddy?
He did. What's that mean?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But I think it's like a young person thing.
You know, and you know now there's the guy who led the league in steals last year was Ellie De La Cruz from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
67. He led the league. 67 steals is leading the league now.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson had 136 of 100.
Yeah,
something.
I was gonna say he like doubled that.
He doubled that.
Yeah.
Who was the guy that was really good, but he was Vince Coleman, wasn't it?
Vince Coleman was great.
He had like 100, and that
Yeah.
was like absurd. Besides, that was a great non-Ricky
Yeah.
number.
If Ricky wasn't
Well,
around, he
and-
would have been number 1.
And
Yeah.
I mean, like they took a long time to put him in the hall.
I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Well, you know, no,
It's the writers.
it was-
Those fucking writers.
it was
man.
my point was that guy did 67, and you watch some of these steals he gets now. He's like barely getting there. Right?
Yeah.
And it's they've made the bases bigger.
Yeah,
the
Ricky,
bases are actually
Ricky
bigger
steals
now.
like his steals too.
It wasn't even close.
No,
I mean, it was,
No.
and he's always slid to the outside. I mean, it was never
it's
ever close.
yeah, I
with a
mean-
smaller base, which means he has more distance to travel. It was flawless.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I hated the man because we didn't have him, and he
Yeah.
played well wherever he went and killed us.
Yeah.
Killed the
you're a legend, Ricky.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
best.
I hated,
Yeah.
I hated him
yeah.
and Harold Baines.
Harold Baines.
I did hate Harold Baines too because he played for the White Sox.
Yeah.
And he always did good against us.
He
Yeah.
always did.
Yep.
I also hated Ron Karkovice from the White Sox,
Archivice.
and I don't know why. He hit well against us, but it just anytime I saw him, I'm like, it's Ron Karkovice. He just looked like he shouldn't play well, but he did, and he beat us a lot. Fuck that guy. He just had that non-athletic look to him.
John
you know?
Kruk.
John Crook looked like he could hit the shit out of a ball. That's
Yeah.
about it, you know.
Yeah.
But Ron Karkovice
He
just looked
wasn't
like,
like you didn't notice him for his like base running ability, his
in,
stealing skills.
in my head, Ron Karkovice is a science teacher in high school,
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
kill the Tigers
Yeah.
Chicago White Sox player.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Ron Karkovice.
yeah,
Yeah, we have some other dethrones too.
yeah, another
Vegas.
sports one.
Greg Gumbel.
Oh, Greg Gumbel. Greg Gumbel, the superior of the Gumbles, in my opinion.
Of the famed Gumbel.
Yeah,
the
Brian
Gumbel.
Gumbel is a good journalist, but he seems really pretentious and assholey.
Yeah.
Greg Gumbel does not.
No. Did you see all the tweets that came pouring in about
Yeah.
this dude?
Just
You know,
a
like
really
people are like,
good
he helped me
broadcaster.
start my fucking career. But his brother got him. He was like doing. He was like a salesman or something. He was doing
Yeah.
something, and then he's like, "Hey, man, they're looking for a part-time guy.
Yeah.
like weather casting or some shit."
Yeah, really, I've never seen Brian Gumbel do anything that makes me believe that he is. I mean, he definitely seems like he could be an asshole.
Yeah.
But Greg Gumbel is like the exact opposite.
Yeah, and he had that sweet perm,
Oh yeah.
that
The-
Jerry Curl looking.
Yeah, it was like
Afro.
Soul Glow, but cooler.
Yeah, it was like,
but
yeah, it was
not
like,
quite.
yeah, and he just kept that shit.
He didn't even care. He's like, it'll come back into style again.
yeah,
I'm not gonna waste my time getting it changed. Why should he? He's Greg Gumbel, man.
Yeah,
nope,
no point.
yeah,
Hell of a broadcaster.
Yeah.
That guy was great.
yeah, and
He wasn't
cancer got him.
was he still broadcasting or was he had stopped?
He just stepped down. He was still doing some college basketball for CBS.
I had seen him do something, but I didn't see
But
him do
he
a
just
football
stepped
game.
down He said it was a family health issue. It was like, it was either late 23 or early 24. And he said there was a family health issue. He had cancer. And yep.
Sucks.
It gets him.
Yeah.
Yeah. It called some great games.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Yep.
He was
older, right?
78.
Yeah, I think he's a couple years older than
Yeah,
Bryant.
It's actually
Bryant.
older than I thought then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
been around forever.
He's been around forever, but I had no fucking clue that he was almost 80 years old.
Oh no.
Because I think his like that gig was 79 when Brian Gumbel, or 80 when he told him about that gig.
I knew it'd been he was on the air as long as I could honestly can remember.
Yeah.
So but you know what they say about people of their descent. Black people don't age badly at all.
No.
Yeah.
I think that's how the saying goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something about cracking. I don't know.
They use lotion. We don't.
It's cocoa butter. I use cocoa butter. But
I do
does
on
it
my
work?
hands.
Yeah, it doesn't work the same for me.
My hands start cracking open if I don't use it. They'll literally crack like I've been punching something.
Yep.
If I don't lotion them up.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it.
Puts
true.
the lotion.
Who else passed away? Dethroned?
Hussey.
Oh, Olivia Hussey.
Olivia, very significant British actress.
You summed it up really well last night with your statement on her death.
And it was the first pair of naked breasts I saw in a public school.
Yeah.
And it was because of that Romeo and Juliet movie.
Zeffirelli's Romeo and Juliet, 1968. Underage boobs.
Yeah,
also.
But again, I was underage myself.
Yeah. She was actually older than we were at that point we saw it.
But I was even the age of the character.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I was a teenager when I saw it.
Yeah.
Yes.
What shocked me, because the teacher's class we saw it in was the biggest, meanest teacher ever, and she's a prude.
Yeah.
And we saw that, and I'm like, we're in this class watching this?
Was it Emerson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Emerson,
Yeah.
nice titties.
And we saw them boobs.
Emerson,
I'm like,
Miss Emerson, if you didn't have reading material, you were booted.
I did not make that one up. An old drunk guy named Tennessee used to say it to this very hot bartender.
Nice.
He's like, I'm gonna name you Emerson. She's like, why Emerson? He goes, Emerson, nice titties. And she fucking laughed so hard, and I said, I'm using that forever.
But it's
I
perfectly
am now co-opting it.
perfectly timed because that was her name.
Yeah.
So you still got to give yourself credit for the timing.
Yeah, I remember she played that movie, and I was like, oh, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but at that point I had a crush on Olivia Hussey.
Yeah.
Well, of course.
Yes, she was a fine-looking young lady.
Then she was in Black Christmas a couple of years later, which is a classic horror film. It is now. Back
I
then,
didn't see it.
It's basically just a horror movie, Christmas time stuff. Have you ever seen White Christmas? Think the opposite.
Yeah.
Black Christmas.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do with White Christmas, so it's like exact opposite.
Yeah.
But
Never
they remade it a few years ago too. But yeah, it's just a Christmas themed horror film. And then she was married a couple times. She was married to Dean Martin's kid.
Yep.
And then what's the guy's name? Isley, the one that she's.
Oh yeah, David Glenn Isley.
Yep.
Yeah, he played in some bands. He played in he was a
Isley
singer.
Brothers?
He was in the
Spelled
he was a
differently.
singer of Jafria, which was Greg Jafria was a keyboard player.
Yeah.
And he was in another band, another cheesy band, progressive band, like
I hate 'em.
Angel or something like that, or Angel something.
Prog
Yeah.
rock's my favorite thing.
And then
We all know that.
We all know
yeah,
how much
like
we
I
all
believe like that's
like
probably
jam
why
band,
that
prog
Jafria band didn't do well. They had one song that was kind of on getting radio or getting MTV play when I was in probably 1983 when I was about 10 or so.
Uh-huh.
But I think a lot of their songs were like really
More
like long
progressive.
keyboardy type. But
Like Saga's on the Loose.
yes. But yeah, David Glenn Isley, he was married to her till she passed. They were still married.
Yeah, I think their grandkid is singing and doing acting.
Yeah,
India.
He was
India
in
Isley.
he was in a
She's
band
good.
before Jafria called Sorcery,
God,
but I don't know who.
It sounds like power metal.
Sorcery. That's the movie with Lee Horsley, right?
It's like they'd open up. They open up for Ice
we're
Earth.
going like, dude, we're just like going way back to like almost your pre-birth, man.
I just
These
remember Lee Horsley is in the sorcerer, sword and sorcerer with a tri-blade sword. Never mind.
I have another. I have a little thing that I want to say about Gregory Gumbel.
Oh yeah, please.
Gregory Gerard
Oof.
Gumbel. Triple G.
Triple G.
Triple G,
Like
baby.
a boxer.
And he was
Guys
selling
grocery
medical.
games.
He was selling hospital supplies in Detroit
Oh,
when in '73.
wow.
That's when Bryant told him about a sportscaster job in Chicago,
Ooh.
and that's how he started.
So really, he's been doing it almost your entire life too.
Yeah. He started
Wow.
at '73. So yeah.
Wow. That's a long time.
And Bryant's a little bit younger than him. Yes,
I think he's like 76.
Yeah, he's 76.
Yeah. But neither one of them looks that old.
Oh my God, no! I just like pulled up a picture of Bryant Gumbel.
Yeah.
And like he's still got like his hair is dark. He's got a badass beard, but it's white. But that's it. He don't even look old. It just looks like they put a white beard on 1985 Bryant Gumbel.
See?
Yeah, perfectly rosy cheeks, even in death.
Yeah, Greg Gumbel still looks good. He's been dead for 2 days.
Yeah, dude, like look at him.
Yeah, Brian actually looks cooler now.
Dude, he like looks cool. He looks like with a cool beard, like 80s Bryant Gumbel with
He's
a
like
cool
that
beard.
cool professor at your college.
Yeah. Maybe
You guys do whatever you want. You know, keep it cool.
Yeah. Be smooth.
As long as you turn in your paperwork.
Just
That's
turn
all.
in the work.
Be smooth.
Show your work. That's all.
Why are you sleeping, Bandowski?
But
Why?
the most important thing about Olivia Hussey is the boobs. The end.
It is
Yeah.
very significant.
Very
Significant boob moment in my life.
It is. It honestly was one of the most significant boob moments in my entire life.
Yeah, because what were you, probably 15 when you
I
saw
was
it?
13.
13, 14.
Oh, okay.
somewhere
We
in
were,
there.
in 8th grade.
I was 15 because it was 9th grade, so I was 14, maybe 15.
I was a young 8th grader. So
Yeah, I think I was like 14, maybe 15 already. But
I looked at the screen and I was going, She's like, get out. Oh, that did.
I remember that class because that was the class where Matt G stabbed me with a pencil in my finger. I still got a mark in my finger from him. Named Matt G.
Matt G.
I'm not gonna say his last name.
Yeah, no.
but
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like the food service. Anyways,
Yeah.
I just gave it away.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Give it away.
from the foods. Yeah. Oh, Matt is also not
He's no
with
longer
us.
with us. Yes,
Oh,
So-
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Guy we grew up with.
not because he stabbed me with a pencil in the finger.
Yeah, Brian killed him right there.
So you're
Brian
saying
killed him.
so you're saying
I
you
laid
did-
down the law.
So you're saying you did not get revenge on him later on?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's
I'll
good.
deny it.
I'll
Plausible
No,
deniability.
it's definitely not me. It
plead
was-
the fifth.
there were other
I
issues.
plead the fifth.
I'm going to talk to my lawyer.
Other issues that led to his end. Not my
Demise.
stabbing, his demise.
Yeah.
I do still have the mark though. It's under my skin right there. I can see it.
Yeah.
I still have the mark trying to teach
That
you.
must
how
have
to
been the
ride a bike.
year of the stabbing, because that's when a guy named Eric stabbed me with a safety pin, and I thought I had AIDS. Remember that whole?
Oh yeah.
Thanks for, because they had us so. You thought, I remember all the fear that they put in you about COVID. They
Yeah.
did the same thing with AIDS.
They did.
They thought anytime you even got poked with a needle or fell wrong or someone kissed you,
Yeah.
you were getting AIDS.
Yeah.
There's a whole.
They did any person, if you even think about having sex, you're getting AIDS.
Well,
There
I
was-
mean, yeah. Method of Destruction wrote a song about it
So when they got
called "Anally Inflicted Death Sentence."
Oh,
Yeah.
it spells AIDS.
yeah.
There's a whole Funny or Die thing with a Mr. Belvedere episode where one of Wesley's friends had AIDS, and it's quite humorous.
Yeah.
it's like they don't want him to go to school anymore or be around anybody because they might catch the AIDS from them.
You could catch it by
It's-
being in the same room with them.
It's
Yeah,
basically
yeah.
all the things that they started with the whole Ryan White shit.
I was just gonna say, don't you remember Ryan White? Come
Except
on, man.
They just made it into an episode of Mr. Belvedere.
yeah.
They had to get that guy away from people. He was going to get them all sick.
It's true. It was a pretty. The Funny or
Such a
Die
great song.
sketch was it's like 20 minutes long, but it was great.
It's a great theme song.
Yep.
Mr. Belvedere.
I don't-
Oh yeah.
Is
Great
AIDS
thing.
even deadly anymore? Everyone seems to live through it now.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you know that AZT actually was, what was it, a cancer drug originally?
Yeah.
And it
Now
didn't
everybody-
work. It didn't work. So they started giving it to all the gays for AIDS. And that actually killed more people than the AIDS did.
yeah, it's true.
Yeah. But I thought they have it under wraps now.
It's definitely
yeah,
under
yeah,
because they
control.
don't seem to die
do.
from it no more.
Most of the time, if they do,
I probably have it, don't even know it.
most of the time, like they just have they're HIV positive, and
It never
they
turns
have
AIDS.
some drugs that really work really well, and there's no problems with it. Most of the time, the pneumonia, if they get
It's usually
pneumonia, that's what
something-
usually gets them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pneumonia is ultimately what kills everyone. I don't care if like everybody, no matter what, like you read about, for example, I was reading about Chuck Schuldiner.
Yeah.
He had cancer and everything, but the final thing was pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Oh yeah.
You break your
Yeah.
leg and you're fat like me, you're 280 pounds, you're laying there, you're gonna get pneumonia if you're laying that bed too long.
But that was Johnny Cash too.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a lot of health problems, but he got pneumonia, and that was it.
Johnny Cash died of a broken heart.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
June Carter Cash died. He died
Yeah.
less than a year later.
Yep.
Broken heart.
That's how it goes. Broken heart pneumonia.
Yep.
It leads to it.
Well, yeah, he had a broken heart, and then
You got pneumonia because of the broken heart. I got you.
Yeah.
The only non-pneumonia death I know about is Wilt Chamberlain.
Yeah.
He had the infection to the heart from the teeth.
From the teeth.
Didn't take them antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah, take him.
You got to take them, man. But yeah, people die, and it's sad. And,
Yeah. I don't think there's any more to Thrones.
yeah.
Dale Haddon.
Yeah.
She was a model.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, yeah.
hot.
The only thing I know about her is she's Christian Slater's ex-mother-in-law.
Yeah. She's like the ambassador.
She did
of heat.
it was carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which
Which is
but
scary.
wasn't in the main house. There's like a mother-in-law house or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There was somebody else there that was really sick, like an uncle or something that got really sick, and that's how they found out she died.
Oh wow.
Like he came out of the house and he passed out or some shit. They took him to the hospital, and then the police went and investigated. So yeah, the guy's been the son-in-law and the wife have been redoing this house, but they really don't know exactly. They just said that there may have been something with the heater system. So
maybe something with her insurance policy paid them a bunch of money. if they
Maybe,
renovated the house.
but they're pretty okay off because
I'm sure they are.
because he's an actor.
Oh, she married another actor.
Yeah, she married another actor.
Mm.
I think she would have
Yeah.
learned after Christian
Yeah,
Slater.
he was in like all these shows,
Wonder if I know.
like
Yeah.
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods is a great
and-
show.
I know.
And,
I was telling you guys.
FBI something else.
I was telling you
or-
guys via text about the two dudes that they came in my work.
yeah.
They were older guys.
Yeah,
And they used to kind of, they were both married, so they'd chill out in the one guy's garage with the heater on, one of those jet blast
dude, those
heaters.
things are so dangerous.
And
Those things
and
are so fucking dangerous.
and I think they just got so drunk they thought that beer was going down
Oh,
real
dude.
good.
They're so fucking.
We
those
used to practice it with Skarnak with one of those. We
dude,
did
those fucking.
I
jet-
literally had pneumonia
for a month.
in the garage, and we were practicing with a jet engine.
the jet torch. Yeah, fucking turbine.
Like
Yeah.
that's why
so
our
loud.
Make sure you keep the garage door completely fucking closed.
that's why our creativity was through the roof.
yeah.
Yeah.
We were dying.
This is
We
how
were
we
dying.
came up with Run the Gauntlet and Bays of Doom
It
and
was,
all of them, killing the whales and.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why.
Did we
Well-
hear that Eddie Stobart died or something? I did not hear that.
Oh my God,
That's totally.
it's a tragedy.
I'm totally not looking him up right now.
No, not at all.
I know exactly who that isn't.
That is the guy who was a businessman who started the agricultural business in the late 1940s, called Eddie Stobart. No, man, I
Eddie
don't know him.
Stobart, trucks and trailers.
Trucks and trailers.
That's what I got here. Eddie.
A Cumbrian lorry firm founder, Eddie Stobart, dies age 90. Well, he's 95.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lorries are trucks over there.
So
Just
this
you know.
is a Stobart without a W. So my bad.
I think that's the
uh,
right one though.
Oh, is it? It says Eddie Stobart, trucks and trailers, documentary, 6 seasons.
Ed Stewart.
I don't see anything about him being
Yeah,
dead.
Joseph. I don't know if we know who that person is. I'm sorry. It's a culture. It's a old cultural thing. You're from over there.
Is it a streamer that's young? Maybe somebody we don't know about. Maybe it's on Twitch.
I think he's assuming since we're old, we know all old people, and maybe this is.
We know most old people,
Yeah.
but not all.
Sorry,
But most.
sorry, pal. Not familiar with that one.
Yeah.
That's the only one I could find that seemed plausible, and he did die at Thanksgiving time. But
That's
not
Very
not-
much sad.
Wasn't there some punk rock man that you mentioned that died too, but we didn't
There's
care
a,
about?
yeah, British businessman. It's a different Eddie Stobart Trucks is here. This Stobart is
Oh, I saw one that was in Cumbria. That's England.
Oh.
Edward Pears Stobart.
But
That's him, the truck driver. Okay.
Because it said it's like a documentary show or something.
He was a famous truck driver.
Oh yeah,
Like Snowman?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Ice Road Truckers, one of them guys.
So they did a TV show about him
For 6 seasons?
Yeah, apparently
The British seasons are like 5 episodes a season too.
or something like that.
They're like,
Yeah, rest in peace, Eddie Stobart.
yeah, right. Yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah,
Rest in
that's
peace,
him,
man.
the truck driver.
We'll
I
give
was-
it to we'll give a shout out to your
Yeah.
band. I used to drive a truck.
Yep. That's true. You did. You drove a truck.
I know what he went through.
He's don't worry, man. Eddie Stobart. He's
95.
well, yeah.
He was.
but he's eastbound and down, man. Loaded up in trucking.
Yep.
He is going to say
He's fucking Jerry reading it.
him and Jerry Reed,
Snowman.
BJ and the no, he's not dead, is he?
Well, BJ and the Bear was good too.
Yeah.
He's not dead.
No.
No.
The great Greg Evigan? No.
You mean Great Evigan?
Yeah.
Anyways, what's
Yeah.
up?
Yeah,
Anything else interesting
Monkey
happen?
named Bear.
Now, did you guys see people ripping on Timberlake for his pin dick?
I saw. Yeah, they had.
Wait, what?
They were doing a show and he had like the gear on because they were like lowering him from the something, and he had like the gear on, so it was like pulling,
It
and you saw
No
non-bulges.
bulge.
it appears that he would be comparable to G.G. Allen.
Well, maybe he was Buffalo Bill in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could have been tucked back because, the,
I mean,
the
Because
straps.
he did dick in a box, man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. And Maya Rudolph looked really impressed when she opened the
Yeah.
box.
Yeah. And then he did Adam Sandberg and him switched moms and shit.
That's true, mother lover.
Yeah.
Anyways, I did see it and I was like, ooh, poor guy.
Yeah,
I did
they-
not see it, so
I see.
His dad was in the crowd and he's like, you didn't get that from me.
Yeah. That was so bad.
Sorry.
I think we told that story on here, but
We did. Yeah.
Yeah.
wait, what?
We'll tell it because it's probably we probably told that 3 years ago.
It's
on
been
here.
a while, yeah.
So, a friend of ours, we went to his bachelor party,
Yeah.
and they did the thing where they yanked the clothes off of him, and he was getting things were happening.
Yeah.
Things were happening to him physically.
and he wasn't the most blessed I've ever saw.
Yeah.
It was
and-
cold in there.
And it was cold, and he wasn't doing too well. And then all his friends started ripping on him for this
and his
Yeah.
the lack of length.
his
Yeah.
And his own father, Brian, go ahead.
own father was like, you didn't get that from me.
So imagine being pin dicked, and then your dad denounces you in front of everybody.
I'd been like, well, genetics, Dad.
Dude, fucking Tabe did that when his kid was like 3 years old. He goes, dude, that kid's got a little dick. It ain't for me. I go, dude, he's 3.
Yeah.
He goes,
Yeah.
my dick wasn't that little at 3. I was
Like, how do you remember? How do
I
you
was like,
remember
what?
that?
Dude, his kid was like 3 years old. He's
That's
like,
great.
that kid's got a little dick. I didn't give it to him. He goes, that's from Nene's side.
Yeah.
Oh man, but Timberlake allegedly has the same syndrome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just it could
I'm
have.
really sorry, Justin.
Yeah,
But I mean, I don't know, man. You did.
but
dick in
Jessica
a box.
Biel's with him. You think she wouldn't be?
I mean,
There's no other reason for her to be with
I
him.
mean, maybe
Yeah.
she has
A shallow vagina,
Yeah, maybe she's
shallow,
maybe she's very
Got one of those
very narrow.
those
vagina.
2-inch
or
walls.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's the only man she's ever been with, so she doesn't really even know.
Oh come on.
You don't know what you're missing out
Well,
on.
she was on that
Seventh
Jesus
Heaven or
show.
whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that was a gig.
Wasn't that
She
guy
didn't
like
live that
wasn't that
life.
guy like banging people? Like
Yeah, Stephen Collins was banging young chicks and everything.
he was doing a
Yeah,
lot
he
of
was
creep.
molesting kids, and he admitted it to
He's
his
a
wife.
creep.
He admitted
Well-
it to his fucking wife.
Yeah.
There are TikTok videos about him.
She fucking
guy
turned him in.
molested
She's
kids.
like, "Fuck, I'm turning you in, asshole."
Yeah.
Did he do like Jared where he's bragging about it from Subway?
No, jeez, I know.
What a moron. He started, oh man, it was so awesome. Like, why are you telling people this?
Who
Fuck.
was it? I was just watching a podcast with somebody who was in federal prison with him.
Really?
With
Yeah.
Jared?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's his name? He was the governor of Illinois,
Rod.
Rod Blagojevich or Blahovich.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he said that he was doing a podcast, and he was like,
Blagojevich.
he goes, he goes, but he goes in there, he goes, those guys, they get put in different. He goes, they get put in different because they will get killed. He's like, you don't see them.
Yeah,
he goes, but Jared's there. He's like, that's where Jared is. I'm like, ooh.
Every now and then you get a guard that's
yep,
that has the right ideas. Like,
yep.
oh, I forgot.
Oh, I didn't lock the door.
I put him in there with all the guys
like,
in the gym.
Oops, I dropped all these shivs on the ground.
There was something they called them when he first got into prison. He was like, he's a lawyer, dude. He's a politician.
Yeah.
He didn't know, and he's like, they were calling the petties something.
Oh.
And then he was talking to like his counselor or something, and he said something about
I believe
it.
the term is chomo.
Chomo. And he said it, and he goes,
what
is it with chomo? She goes, oh, ho, 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 you cannot say that. You will get put in solitary confinement. He's like, you cannot use that word.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like they're all like super, like you can't.
It's like saying Mordor.
Yeah, like certain things they just can't say in there, or they get put in solitary confinement. So,
chomo.
Yeah.
It's like get whisked away to fucking solitary.
Well, it could be, well, if you're getting like stabbed or someone's coming after you, just run down the halls yelling chomo and nobody in solitary and save your life.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go.
Yay. Yeah, right. That's why I'd be like, chomo. That. Solitary confinement.
Some guy's like, I'm gonna butt fuck you, chomo.
What?
Yeah, chomo.
Yep. Just
chomo.
You get put in with a Ohio State fan. I'm a chomo. Get me out of here.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's the same thing.
Get me out of
here.
here.
Worst of the worst.
There was somebody I can't remember I saw it on my Twitter feed. Someone famous talking about like the unhealthy obsession Ohio State has with Michigan, and it's getting worse.
Oh, yeah.
It's getting worse and worse.
Oh man, I just saw who it was early today, and I can't remember who it was.
It's like
they said that we should be focused on winning a national title, not having this unhealthy obsession with Ohio State or with Michigan.
Yeah,
man, I literally just read that today, and I can't remember who it was.
I was like, dude, you might want to get help for that.
It's true
because it's that thing where don't think about.
Nick Saban said it.
Nick Saban, that's who it was.
Yeah,
it's like don't think about the color red, and then it fucks you up because you're trying to not. All you think about red.
Yeah,
that's what they're doing. Don't think about maize.
Do you ever see the Verbo commercials he does?
Yeah.
They're hilarious. He's got all these rules. He's like, no showering more than 5 minutes. There's a nice grill out on the patio. You can't use it. He's like, no fun. And she starts laughing. He goes, that's a rule. I was like, the fuck? Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. So they're trying, who is it trying to get
there's a lawmaker from Ohio that's trying to get
he's trying to get the flag.
Yeah, because it's gonna lead to violence.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
So what? Get help.
Shut the fuck up.
Baker Mayfield said it the best because he plants flags.
Yeah.
He did it quite a bit. And he said, it's part of the game. Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
And
if you don't want it to happen, don't lose.
Dude, that's what like guys were saying the day it happened. There was guys right after the game that were broadcasting that were like, don't let them win.
Yeah.
Yeah, and another thing too. If you take exception to it, then fight them.
Yeah.
I mean, what's this thing about our look? I hate to sound like a boomer, but every now and then people do something. You got to fight them. Yeah. You do the flag plant, and there's a fight breaks out. So fucking what?
Every once in a while, you got to punch a motherfucker in the face.
They disrespect you, they beat you, and then they're gonna rub shit on. You can go fight them.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey,
who cares?
Hey, I don't know why. I don't know what the obsession is with like not fighting, because I'd rather see somebody fist fight than pull fucking knives or guns out.
Yeah.
So why not settle it the old fashioned way?
Or whine on social media for a year. Just let them
Hey,
punch.
man, go out on the fucking lawn and fucking duke it out.
And they keep if they all have their helmets on, they're not going to give each other. They're not going to knock each other out with helmets on.
Yeah.
Start punching and smacking and hitting. Just let them do what they got to do. They act like fight's the worst fucking thing ever. Fights happen. Not that big of a deal.
No,
exactly. And whoever the lawmaker is in Ohio, you're a pussy.
Yes.
You're just pissed off because your team lost.
Yeah, if they had won, he wouldn't be saying that.
No, exactly. But I don't know. It's a pussy move.
They're going on about daylight savings again. Speaking of lawmakers, are they ever going to do anything? Or they just keep?
I hope so.
Well, this was like the way they had it set up. This was supposed to be the last year.
It was originally.
It was supposed. Yeah, originally the way it was set up.
Yeah,
and
they never got
the time we have right now would maintain, right?
Yeah, the original vote was.
I think in March it changes back, and then it never.
Yeah, the original vote was if it would have voted, if they would have voted.
Yeah,
the original plan was in spring of 2025.
Yep,
it changes and it's done.
That's it. So we spring forward in March, and then never again.
So listen, Chomos.
Never full.
Yeah.
Stop.
Solitary.
Stop it right now.
We're going to get taken away to solitary.
You Chomos right now. You pass that bill, motherfucker.
Clancy Brown from Shawshank's going to come in here. You're going to take it right put it solitary.
So, yeah. So you just do it. All right. Vote it now.
Vote it
Vote it in.
now. Do it, please. I can't take it. I'm so sick of just it being dark until 8 o'clock in the morning, basically, because it's cloudy.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's sun's out. It's cloudy every fucking day.
Yeah.
And you're driving to work depressed.
And I'm driving home at 5. I'm driving around at 5:10 in the evening, and it's fucking dark.
Yeah. Then they wonder why people fucking start their Mossberg.
Yeah.
Fucking too dark.
I can't
too much.
Can't take it. I can't take it. It's true. I don't want to.
Just end it.
The problem is I could take it. I'm just sick of taking it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Don't take
I will deal with it. I will just complain about it.
I don't want to do it
No.
anymore. I want one more time in March. And
just change it back.
I just want to change back.
Let it go.
Yep.
Yeah, don't do the fall back. Do the spring forward and the maintain.
Yeah, never back forward. Yeah, and then be done. Please.
That's it. Just do that, lawmakers. I don't.
So
care
we
if
all
you
agree. All right.
If anybody does anything for the next 4 years, just do that.
So we all agree. Let's take a vote. All right, 3 of us, we win.
Yep.
It's done.
Yep.
3 against none, motherfuckers.
That's right. We win.
That's democracy.
What is Big Farm going to come after?
Yeah,
there's no big agriculture anymore. Come on.
That's all automated.
This isn't 150
This is
years
democracy, you son of a bitches. There's 3 of us.
Yeah, I'm sure that even the farmers don't want it no more. No. This is stupid.
No,
because everything, like you said, everything's automated.
Yeah.
Eli Whitney did his job.
Yeah.
And then 200 years later, we made it better. We don't need it. Take care of it. Fuck you, Ben Franklin.
Yeah.
Actually, I like Ben Franklin a lot.
I opened speaking of him, I aired out this house.
Yeah.
I left it windows and doors open for like an hour because
today
it was freakishly warm.
Yeah.
It's like it
was like 56 degrees or something.
For late December, so I fucking had everything open.
Well, that's why you're not sick now.
And now I'm better.
Yeah.
Already better.
Immediately better. That's how science works, man.
Yeah.
It's still kind of warm. You know?
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, for this time of year, it's extremely warm.
It's still gonna be high 40s tomorrow. The next day, and
just
turn the shit.
Only thing is supposed to rain.
Yeah.
Next weekend, it's gonna be fucking cold.
Yeah.
Bad cold.
Oh, I don't care. I'm going back to work on Thursday. Fuck it.
Oh, that's right. You don't even have to work Tuesday. You get to stay up late for the Lions game on Monday.
Yes.
Shit. I love Monday night games, but I fucking hate Monday night games.
I don't get to go to an AA meeting though because the game's on.
Well, it's more important.
Yeah, I know. Except for I gotta start recording 2 or 3 of them a week.
The Lions games?
No.
Oh, make meetings.
You gotta record the Lions.
Yeah, I gotta record 2 or 3.
That's easy to do. You got DVR.
If you do it for rebroadcast, you can get sued.
That's true. But if you're just watching it for your own purposes, you're fine.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
It's easy to do though, man. Just turn the DVR, do the DVR thing.
So, earlier you guys, Brian, you sent the Casey Kasem rant. I decided to rip it.
I completely forgot about it until I heard it.
I totally did too.
And then you said Drew and Mike used to play it, and I was like, oh yeah, they did.
So anybody really younger than 40 are gonna have no clue who this is.
No,
this was probably the #1 radio broadcaster in America for like 30, 40 years or something.
Also, Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yeah, on pop radio. I mean, he was the American Top 40 pop radio guy,
and he was very clean cut. Very to the point, very old school.
Where's he from? Lansing.
Yeah, he had a very particular voice, and he was always very even.
This week's top 40. I'm Casey Kasem. So this is him flipping out because he got a strange request and he wasn't happy about it. Now, anybody our age knows that this is for you young folks. This is a treat. Picture the most vanilla beloved guy that everybody's this good old nice fella that America loved. But this obviously didn't make the air. They took it off, but his engineering friend did him dirty and kept recording it. So here it is, Casey Kasem flipping out. Classic.
Now, we're up to our long-distance dedication. And this one is about kids and pets and a situation that we can all understand, whether we have kids or pets or neither. It's from a man in Cincinnati, Ohio. And here's what he writes. Dear Casey, this may seem to be a strange dedication request, but I'm quite sincere, and it'll mean a lot if you play it. Recently, there was a death in our family. He was a little dog named Snuggles, but he was most certainly a part of... Let's start again. From coming out of the record. Play the record, okay? Please. See, when you come out of those up-tempo goddamn numbers, man, it's impossible to make those transitions. And then you got to go into somebody dying. You know, they do this to me all the time. I don't know what the hell they do it for, but goddamn it, if we can't come out of a slow record, I don't understand it. Is Don on the phone? Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication.
Death!
Now, make it, and I also want to know what happened to the pictures I was supposed to see this week. This is last goddamn time. I want somebody to use his fucking brain to not come out of a goddamn record that is that's up tempo, and I got to talk about a fucking dog dying. What is this fucking ponderous, man? Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
Oh yeah, non-stop music. Rick Dees, let me get that phone. All right, you got a special request?
Okay, I want a goddamn concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a fucking up-tempo record every time I do a goddamn death dedication.
No problem. We'll play it for you. Here's a death dedication, just for you.
That's great. Rick Dees picked that up.
That is fucking...
I don't know why I thought Lansing. He is straight up from Detroit. And I know he worked out of Flint, but for some reason I thought Lansing was in there. But he worked at WJLB before it was obviously WJLB, as we know it.
Rib Snuggles.
It never fucking... That is so hilarious. Just, I mean...
He just gets angrier and angrier.
We know Casey Kasem. You know? We know him. We So to hear him doing that is hilarious. Holy shit.
He's actually Lebanese. I don't know if you guys knew
that.
Yeah.
His name is Kamal Amin Kasem.
Who's it? There's a couple guys from this area that was it Danny Thomas that was
Thomas?
Lebanese.
Yep.
They're from here. Yeah.
There was
we have a large Arabic community around here. Detroit.
Like a part of Detroit into Dearborn was a lot of Lebanese.
I remember,
there was a lot of good restaurants.
I'll never forget my uncle because he had people, Lebanese people living next door, and he was telling me, like, Danny Thomas would go over there because they were whatever his people were. Whatever they were. Some sort of brown hue of something.
Which is actually kind of funny. You can see with Casey Kasem, you can see it. He kind of has some Arabic features, but Danny Thomas really.
No, he didn't have any. I thought Danny Thomas was straight up white.
Just a white dude.
Yeah, I mean, he had big bushy eyebrows. But no.
A lot of times you saw him wearing the glasses.
But he was one of those people. Like,
yeah. And actually, Kasem was in Detroit, but his family, after a while, they moved to Fenton. That's where the grocery store was. So it wasn't even really.
Fenton's actually a nice little town.
Oh yeah,
I like
nice.
Fenton.
They got a lake.
I had a customer up there, and then I would always go to Halo Burger.
Fentanyl.
Michigan. I wonder if they have that nickname because they have that. That'd be a perfect if that town had that epidemic.
Yeah,
perfect. I don't know.
The Fenton High School, the Fenton Halls. Their football team can't fucking seem to keep it going.
Well, they got those football players.
They got a high pain tolerance. They're just kind of lazy.
You know, when they're all Americans, they're Fenton all Americans.
No.
That's all I got.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so
I try.
A fucking dog dying.
Think of coming out of a goddamn pop upbeat song.
And they also in the middle of it, he's like, and where are those fucking pictures? I'm like, what pictures is he talking about though?
Yeah.
I want to know. He got really angry about those pictures.
Yeah,
you didn't see this week.
I didn't see the fucking pictures, man.
Is Don on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, it was
great.
Great.
Radio. I don't know. I needed the pictures, but
yeah,
I know.
It was like a random thing.
I wish Don was on the phone That would have
I
been
wanted to
great.
Don,
that
what were the
is.
pictures, Don?
If
What
that
were
would have
they?
been great if Don would have answered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
Casey.
great.
What the goddamn hell is going? You know.
Oh man, I just
Yeah, like-
remember when the show was on, the TV show was on. Every Saturday I had to watch that show.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The top 10.
Eric's top 10.
next
Top 40 is the radio station.
Next-
Channel.
next time one of you, because it won't be me because I'm
Yeah.
going here, but next time one of you guys get laid,
Yeah.
you need to. I'm gonna break them lips. Talk like Casey. I'm gonna break them lips open. You slut.
They still I don't know what channel it is, but on Sundays
They play it
on Sundays they do.
Spit on it.
And they'll play that
week's,
day.
but
that
different
week's,
year.
but whatever year.
Yeah, so they'll play like the December 28th show, but
Mhm.
from 1984.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Casey fucking Kasem, Shaggy Rogers from Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Shaggy up until the late 2000s, man.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know,
Yep.
he tried to get Shaggy made into a vegetarian, because he was.
Oh, was he a vegetarian?
Yeah, he's like, Shaggy should be a vegetarian. It's like, have you ever seen the fucking show, Casey Kasem? You're in
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
He eats shit all the time. He's not a fucking vegetarian.
I mean, he looks like he could be. He's
If
so
it-
like scrawny.
Yeah, if anyone in that gang could be, it would be him. I'll say that.
Yeah, the whole hippie thing going on.
Yeah, he was hippie and he just
Well, Velma being a
Rail
lesbian,
thin.
she probably could be too, but
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I've been really some of this AI, I keep sounding like my dad. But some of this AI, man, my God.
Yeah.
But the AI, I keep seeing it keeps getting better and better. I watched Altered Beast AI.
Ooh.
I watched Dark Souls AI, and I don't know, man, the shit they can do. You remember the Full House Bodybuilder AI?
That AI Lori Laughlin bodybuilder
was so hot.
was so fucking hot.
What?
AI Lori Laughlin.
It was
Really?
It was Full House, but they're all bodybuilders.
Oh.
And she's working out, and she is. Craig even said, he's like, I think it was Craig. One of
Yeah.
them said AI Lori Laughlin bodybuilder can wreck my life.
Yeah.
She is just something else.
If I could find it on TikTok, I can download it. But
Oh,
gotta find it.
I ended up finding it on YouTube.
When I was out
later
there in
on.
Washington, Bill would watch, like, he'd have songs playing, like music on the, like, Tool, whatever. But there was like, there was a Tool song he was playing, and I'm like, dude, this is a wild video. I never saw the video for this song. He goes, dude, this is AI. This isn't the video for this song.
Yeah. The AI is crazy.
But I was like, dude, that could easily be, like, it was so wild looking. I'm like, I could easily see, because they always did weird videos anyway.
yeah, it's.
Oh, I found it.
Remember we thought though that AI would take over and kill us? No, it's just going to trick us into thinking stuff.
It's good. Yeah,
That's
it's
what I
going
was
to
gonna
cause
do.
orgasm.
It's gonna be like a
everything-
trickster demon.
Everything I look at, I go, is that real or AI?
I sent it to our.
Everything I
group
read,
thing.
I'm like, is that real or AI?
It's in our group chat.
Yeah, but
You
I
can check
needed
it
it.
out.
I needed it to be where I could
You need
download
it. I just wanted him to see it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I want to download it. Then I can play it through here for our.
Well, what did he
legions.
send it through in our group? Did he send it through Twitter?
No, I sent it. I was the one that
Oh,
sent it.
you sent it.
I
That's
found-
right.
But when it's on, the reason TikTok is good because the Chinese don't have a lot of laws, so you can
Morals.
just download it.
Morals.
I thought you
You
were going
could-
to say they don't have morals.
You could just download it, and then you don't have to,
I'm going to find it for you, Mike. You'll see. I'm going to do it.
Then I could show it to everybody. AI Lori Laughlin, it's hot as fuck.
That's not Bob Saget.
No, that
Oh,
off a little bit.
shit.
You
You're
see
right.
that?
You're right.
She is something else.
She could. Yeah.
P.S. I drugged myself so hard.
Why'd you do that, man?
Don't do that, please.
My phone's playing
Sober is
weird.
the only way to go.
Yeah, man. Stay sober.
Because it's boring.
It is boring.
I mean, we have boring lives, but we will live a
Kids don't
while.
look like the kids,
No.
No.
I'll get to when you get to Kimmy does.
Gibbler does.
Yeah, Gibbler's ripped.
Dude, she looks bad. Dude, she could probably wreck me too.
You know what? She doesn't look bad, does she?
No.
That's the hottest
crazy.
Gibbler's
Not
ever
at
looked.
all.
The hottest Gibblers
Yeah.
ever looked, man.
Yeah, not at all. But Lori
So I don't-
Laughlin, cheese and rice. man.
I don't have the AI
I can't
version
find
of it. But whatever.
Who drugged themselves?
UNW Glock.
Dang.
Why'd you do that, man?
Don't drug yourself.
YNW Glock is okay.
Hey, don't drug yourself.
Hey man,
let others drug you.
You drug out other people,
or you let them drug you.
So here's a tip. Someone's hotter than you. You can always put something in their drink. They're out of your league.
Yeah.
Then that brings them down.
I feel like this is gonna. If this ever gets out, it might cause an issue. Well, you probably shouldn't say that. When we break it big,
if
it's gonna come back, we're gonna get canceled.
If you don't know what satire is, people, and sarcasm, I drink vodka with tablets. Oof! Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that either.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with that, because that one extra sip or that one extra tablet, you'll literally forget to breathe. And that will suck. I'm already going through that because of sleep apnea. Fat though, not because of drugs.
I gave up on the Full House AI bodybuilding video. Can't find it. I give up.
I'm not drinking myself. I am eating myself to death, though.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor. My blood pressure was better than it's ever been.
Well, that's good.
When I had the flu, they're like, "Well, your blood pressure's great," and I don't have edema anymore because I'm not driving a truck, so I can just keep doing what I'm doing.
Have you tried wearing any compression stockings?
Compression stockings.
You know, for your like socks, but they go up your knee.
Compression stockings.
Fucking legs brand.
Legs brand
stockings.
Yeah, when you get old, you guys you're gonna have friends wearing.
You can start doing Joe Namath commercials for fucking stockings.
You could wear them. No, I honestly have some compression socks that I wear for work sometimes. They work. My legs feel better.
Yeah,
but I don't wear them all the time.
Get no build up.
No, there's no build up.
I was wearing they come up my leg a little and they go around my foot. It was partly for my plantar fasciitis thing. And then but it was also like a compression sock. Yeah, they were good.
I got something to go all the way up to my knee. They're really hot looking.
Chicks love guys and thigh high socks.
I wear shorts and then those and then my white Velcro shoes and like ooh.
Ladies love my heart monitor.
I was working with a guy several years ago, and somebody told him about him.
Yeah,
and he had all these back problems and leg problems. And he started wearing them. He's like, "You ever heard of these things? Compression socks?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Man, they're great." He's dancing around, jumping around, and we're just like. And the boss comes up. He goes, "This fucking idiot's never heard of fucking compression." No. He's like, he's like, this dude goes to 3 doctor appointments a week and misses fucking 20 hours of work a week, and nobody's told him about fucking compression socks.
That's all
he's a diabetic with a back problem and fucking circulation problems, and nobody told him.
He puts those compression socks on. He's dancing around like Dr. Richard Golden in his sexy specs,
and he still missed all that work. He's still missing work all the time.
So it didn't really help.
No, he'd still
because now he's going out dancing all the time.
Yeah, he's hurting his back even more.
Yep. Dude, he was like 60-something years old. He had like a 26-year-old girlfriend. Everybody's like, "Yeah." I go, "Really?" I go, "Dude, that dude's like," he's like Quasimodo. She's hideous. She's got to be. And we're like, no, I don't know. And then I see her, and she's got no fucking teeth, and she's a former crackhead.
Perfect.
Former.
That's perfect, though.
Yeah. Who keeps falling off. And I was like, oh, yeah.
As long as you don't steal from you. I mean, really.
Well, yeah, there's no point because he paid for everything.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to steal for somebody that gives you everything.
Yeah.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, it's
oh, geez, I love that.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's love you, OGs. Yeah, we're OGs, all right.
Yeah.
That's original gangster.
Uh-huh. Original grandpas.
So
not yet.
Yeah, Brian's the only one that's going to go down that road.
Hey,
I'm a genetic dead end, unfortunately.
Oh no, man! I'm starting.
You might have a seed somewhere, Alan.
I'm going to start my family at 57.
It's a good time.
Yeah.
Gonna get your harem going.
Yeah, probably have like 3 or 4. I think who's the actors now that keep popping out kids?
De Niro and Pacino.
No, but these are like what's it? Alec Baldwin. He started a whole family later. He's got like 7 kids with that woman. And then another one, the dude from
you take a life, you bring life.
The guy, the dad from Supernatural / from Walking Dead.
Jeffrey D. Morgan?
Yeah, he got married like 8 or 10 years ago, and he's got like 3 or 4 kids.
Yeah, that's true. He does have a lot.
And he's like 3 or 4 years older than me or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
He's not Baldwin age, but he's
No.
close.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that's what's going to happen to me. And,
yeah. De Niro and Pacino just had him recently, and they're 80. But that's what I was thinking. You're talking about like a whole slew of them.
I'm just going to start the family.
So I'm gonna
once I get the acting gigs,
I'm gonna go grab a water, and when we come back, we're gonna do the top hottest chicks list of 2024.
Yeah,
not really much to talk about in football.
Nah, that's coming up though.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Well, let's do the 20.
I'll be back in a second, but you can talk for a minute while I get my water.
Is Eli a Hall of Famer? He is in the Hall of Fame.
He is in the Hall of Fame.
I think he's a Hall of Famer. Only he's won 2 Super Bowls.
The 2 Super Bowls. If it wasn't for that, no, there's no.
No. I mean, stats wise,
he's a 500 quarterback.
Yeah, stats wise, I mean,
he actually had more rushing yards than I ever thought he did.
Yeah. But I mean,
he beat Tom Brady twice.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and that's probably the only thing that gets him in. Cam Newton said that if he's in, I should be in twice, and I don't know where Cam gets off thinking.
I don't know, because Cam had like 1 year that was really, really good.
Yeah, he was
2
good.
years other than that were good.
Yeah, I mean,
but he didn't have a lot of great years.
Just Eli he was good, and he had the longevity. He was there for a long time.
15 years.
15 years.
Yeah, 15 years.
So I mean,
15 years, and he was never injured.
No, he played all the time.
Yeah, he never missed.
No, he was.
And I mean, like, yeah, he didn't I don't think he didn't throw a ton of picks though either. I don't think.
I don't know. When I heard he was in the Hall, I looked it up and I was like, yeah.
I don't know if they gave it to him or not, or did they?
I think they did.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then there was like Steve Smith Jr.
I think Steve Smith should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And then there was
Eli was named a finalist, so he was.
That's nominated. What I thought. I think they were all finalists right now.
You won't find out till February 6th if he's in. But the other people that are eligible.
Eric Allen. Jared Allen is. Jared Allen.
Yeah. Terrell Suggs. Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
Steve Smith. I don't know if Steve Smith isn't. Antonio Gates is just the best tight end of his generation, so he should be in.
Torrey Holt.
Vinatieri, Darren Woodson, Fred Taylor. I like me some Fred Taylor.
I do, but I don't know. I don't know what is.
I don't know if he'll make it. But Eli.
Reggie Wayne
should be, in my opinion.
Darren Woodson. Marshall Yonda.
He's the only one I'm not too sure of. I don't know much about him.
He was a really good, solid fucking guard tackle.
Yeah.
He was really good. Very underrated. Like, he was just solid. And he could, when one guy would get hurt, he could fill the position. But I don't know.
Fill up the hole.
I don't know if you call him. I don't know. I know he didn't miss a lot. I know he, at least early on, first 9-10 years of his career. Maybe at the end he did a little bit. But, he always played he only played one team too.
Eli is good. Like I said, that the thing that's going to get him in is the Tom Brady thing, but his record is literally he's exactly 500.
Yeah. I know, and they go by the wins and stuff, but I don't think he's got I don't think he was a big time interception guy.
He had 244 interceptions in his career to 366 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He had a couple of years of 20 plus interceptions.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah.
Huh.
And in fact, one year he had more interceptions than touchdowns. 18 touchdowns, 27 interceptions.
I think it's just the 2 Super Bowls that probably get him in.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the way you said, longevity.
Because he really did he really put the team on his shoulders and won those.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so I'm gonna piss a bunch of people off. If Dan Marino is in the Hall of Fame with none.
Yeah. Dan Marino.
Bobby.
Bobby. Yeah.
You're
going to summon him out of nowhere. What? He's going to come through the wall like a specter.
Oh, yeah. He comes through a wall. He's going to be a fucking Kool-Aid man walking through that wall.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to find a quarterback to compare him to, and honestly, I can't.
Yeah. I don't know that there is.
Who else came out that class?
I mean,
Rivers. Philip Rivers is more of a Hall of Famer in my opinion.
Well, I mean, if you look at Philip Rivers' numbers are fucking sick. Really good. Like really good.
Yeah.
He have really, really, really good numbers.
And he has 456 kids.
I've seen him mic'd up. He was a motor mouth, man. He kept talking.
Oh, he will talk shit too.
Oh yeah, he's a shit talker. He never swears, dude.
There's no comparison.
Yeah, he never swears like at all. Yeah, he's just like he's a good old Christian boy. He don't swear.
He still runs his beak.
Yeah, but he is so like he can clean trash talk with the best of trash talkers.
Well, if you can get under someone's skin without swearing, you're pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, like, look, the late great Reggie White, he talked shit. He never, like, when people would start swearing, he'd cuss them out without cussing.
Yeah. You have a blessed day. Throw them on their head.
But I mean,
there really is.
May the Lord be with you, Eric Williams.
They'll always be linked because that whole draft that year.
Yeah.
But it's not even close, man.
Cat.
Oh no, I know.
Philip Rivers. In fact, Eli never beat Philip Rivers.
Yeah,
never beat him.
Oh no, if Eli stays in San Diego and Philip goes to the Giants and Tom Coughlin, he's got two or more or more.
They
San Diego is like cursed.
Philip they played almost the same length of time.
Yeah,
Rivers went one more year.
Yeah,
and he played 8 more games than Eli, but it's like his record. He won 17 more games. Completion percentage is higher. Passing yards, he beat him
touchdowns. He didn't throw a lot of picks either, did he?
I know he had less interceptions than Eli with more touchdowns. He had 55 more touchdowns and 35 less interceptions.
And like the last couple of years when his team was kind of getting shitty, he was throwing more picks.
Yeah, that's true. But he also.
But he wasn't a big pick thrower.
Eli went to 4 Pro Bowls. Philip went to 8.
Yeah.
So I mean,
no, Philip Rivers is a great quarterback.
That's the only two I could find.
I really hoped when he got with Frank Reich in Indy, I thought that they were going to really do something.
Frank Third Reich.
Yeah, that was his nickname. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
He's real popular.
Really popular.
Frank the Third Reich.
Yep. He was the third one. People didn't know that. His dad was junior. He was the third.
Yeah.
Fact. I didn't make that up at all.
Don't fact check us. We just know. Yeah, when they got him, I was like, dude, that was good. Because they had somewhat of a good team, they had a really good offensive line.
Well, and they really needed something after what's his name quit on them.
Yeah.
Actually, that was before he quit. That was when he was hurt, wasn't it?
No, Andrew Luck.
He had already quit at that point.
That was. Yeah, I'm almost positive that was when he did.
Yeah, didn't Luck retire early because his brains was getting scrambled?
He retired. He just took over. He's like
working at Stanford, right?
Dude. He's like
he was going to be. He was going to be a really. I mean, he was a good player, but he's going
to be a good head coach.
He got some really high dude
He's
Dean
athletic director.
Yeah, it was it's something like that, but I don't think it was actual. Maybe it was athletic.
He had really bad.
But I thought they gave him some kind of.
He had a true neck beard too.
Oh yeah. Time. I have to learn to type. It's not Andrew Lick.
Andrew Lick. There's probably someone named Andrew Lick. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
On a different site.
But they knew who I was talking about. So, where'd it go? I just had the article. Also, his wife's name is Lucy Luck.
Oh, really?
Or Lucy Lick, as I go. That's what I'm going to call her. Andrew Luck. Yeah, football general manager.
Yeah, that's what it. It was really weird. I was like, isn't that an athletic director?
No, because he's only over football.
Every picture ever taken of Andrew Luck,
his
when
teeth
he's
are always showing.
Yeah, it looks bad. Makes him look like a goober, but he's not.
Yeah.
He's not. It's always the pictures that he's got no chin in the picture, no jawline.
Yeah.
But dude, whenever we would see, whenever you'd get a picture of Eli, me and Craig, we were like, dude, the only word that ever come to our mind was gump.
Yep.
Just gump.
Yeah. Some guys are you can be a goober and still be talented.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look at Aaron Rodgers.
That's
He's
true.
a total goober.
Yeah.
Got talent. Just fucking goober. Some
goober and the peas.
Yeah.
That's a band.
I would say Rivers talks so well. He transcended his gooberdom and became cool.
Dude.
Yeah.
With the talking.
You know, because the Broncos were, you know, they're
Peyton
in the same
Manning's a
division.
total goober.
Him
Sorry.
and the Broncos, like, dude, he would trash talk. He would walk past the sidelines just running his mouth. Them motherfuckers would get so mad at him.
Yep.
And that was because, you know, the big divisional rival.
Oh yeah, when he was in San Diego, well, it definitely was.
You can't stop me.
They're cursed.
The Broncos?
No, Chargers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't. I mean, never. It doesn't matter. I mean, look how many good quarterbacks they've had.
and
Look
yet
at how
that-
many good running backs they've had. They've had good defenses, and they never get anywhere.
When he was talking trash, he had that Alabama draw with a little bit of. You can tell his black teammates influence his little too.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you can't stop me, man. You can't stop me. They're all getting mad. Like, shut up, Rivers. You don't know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, and he would do it with a shit-eating smile on his face too. It was so hilarious.
I can't stand you, Rivers. Shut
Yeah,
up.
yeah. So I'm curious. Like, I'm curious if they. Well, he does. I don't know if he's got the numbers to get in.
All right, Cat.
Who?
Rivers. Like, I mean, like actual numbers.
If he would have
like-
won one Super Bowl, he'd be in.
Oh, for sure.
Just one.
Yeah.
Yep. He's got 63,000 passing yards.
Yeah.
But 466 or 421 touchdowns.
There. You know what? He's going to get considered.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he'll get considered.
But
So.
you do you see and one more football thing before we talk about more football stuff? They had Ed Reed's bust when he got put in, and then somebody had showed they put up the statue of was it Dwayne Wade, the one they put outside of the stadium this year?
Yeah.
And it was fucking horrible.
Yeah.
And one guy's like, why didn't they just get the Ed Reed sculptor to do the
Yeah.
It's the most perfect.
Ed Reed is so great.
It looks exactly
It
like
looks
Ed Reed. It's got his
exactly like
beard,
him.
his hair, his face, everything is spot on.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so they're like, well, it's an artist's interpretation of him. I'm like, it doesn't look like him.
Well,
Looks
guess
like
what?
shit.
Guess what? He's not a very good artist.
No, he's a horrible artist.
Yeah.
He
There-
scammed you out of money.
So like the pictures I took of me and when I was in Seattle, with Chris Cornell, the sculpture, dude, that face is so horrible, dude.
Yeah.
The hair's not even like, the hair looks like this matted permafro.
Yeah.
I think my favorite fetish is bad statues.
Yeah.
It's great.
And I'm
turns
like,
me
and,
on.
yeah, and his face, like,
turns
dude,
me-
dude, it has like this kind of almost like a weird grin look to it. And I'm like, dude, he didn't grin, you know?
Everybody knows Cornell didn't grin.
No, not like that, you know? I'm like, dude, what is this? This is fucked up looking. Yeah, so
Hey,
people
man,
of
we
Seattle,
straight
if you're mad
crocodile
that I
here.
said that, fuck you, because you know I'm right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, because they have that one where it's the Jimi Hendrix statue where he's on his knees with the guitar.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
That's awesome. I took a
But
picture
the
of
Chris
that one, too.
Cornell one?
No, it's not. It's not
Yeah.
good.
Get that guy there to make this one.
There's actually a few there's a few artist renditions around the muddy banks of the Wishka
Wishka.
of Kurt, and they're not really that good either.
Oh, they're probably
There's some that are, but there's
Heroin.
some that are not.
all the artists
Yeah.
on heroin.
Yeah,
man.
one of them had just like I'm like, what'd you do to his nose? You made him look like a fucking model.
Yeah.
Like they did. They made him like this one picture, this one drawing. It's like his hair's all like flowing back, and his nose is really small, and like his face is narrower. And then I'm like, dude, you made him look like he's some kind of like romance novel, fucking Fabio motherfucker.
Nah,
I'm like, he don't look like that.
that ain't Kurt.
It's an artist rendition. Fuck you. The artist is wrong.
Yep.
The artist friend. Yeah.
All right.
So are you
right.
guys ready for the top? And I picked this list. It's
Yeah.
the top 24 hottest chicks of 2024.
Oh, it's gonna be a bad,
And I picked it because it was a list that was really bad.
horrible.
But before we get into it, we got to do the intro. Top 10 list of the week. Top 10 list of the week. Perfect. All right.
Amazing.
So we're going to go to the video storage. Now, I don't know how smooth this is going to go because I just screenshotted the whole thing.
All right.
I didn't know what else to do.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel like taking 20 pictures, and so I got to just go through it slowly. And so number 20.
Yeah. Renee Rapp.
Renee Rapp, not a bad looking
She's not
girl.
horrible. She's a hell of a singer. She's, because
she is. I didn't know who she was.
She, you ever seen the movie Mean Girls?
I like the shape of her lips.
No.
The original one?
No.
Written by Tina Fey, starring Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
They remade it because it was made into a Broadway musical a few years ago, and they made a version of the movie based on the Broadway musical now, like they seem to be doing with a bunch of these movies now. And she is the mean girl in it. So she is the person who's mean to the other girl, but it's a musical, so she sings really well.
She sings the mean,
but she's got a bit of a overbite, one of them.
Is she like French Canadian or something?
I have no idea.
Seemed like it.
Yeah,
she's not horrible looking compared to some other people on this list.
She's not, but like her hair's really stupid. But no.
I don't know what that's.
Okay, now better looking than I deserve. Sure, top 20 hottest. I don't.
No,
she's not top 20 hottest in Hollywood.
I think it's based on just things they've done in 2020 only. Carrie Russell, I don't get because
Carrie Russell.
This is 2000.
Yeah.
Is Felicity still on the air?
Yeah.
Well, she was in that. She was in another show that was really good. I think it's still on.
Yeah, she was.
She's like a spy or something.
Oh no, that's over.
Again.
Oh, okay.
She's on another news show.
Carrie Russell is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
she's
gorgeous.
gorgeous.
That's even the best picture, though.
But of 2024.
Yeah, I don't know.
The picture they picked of her, she looks.
So I don't know.
And that was what I was gonna say. They picked the worst picture of her ever.
The only thing I can think of is this is some sort of troll. I don't know why, because it just doesn't seem. Some of the girls are hot on this list, and but it just they pick bad pictures of them, and some of them I don't know how relevant they are in 2024.
This might explain it. Let me read the intro to this thing, and this should explain everything, and totally redeem it. Here we go.
Okay.
People's 20. This is from People
Magazine.
Redemption. This is People Magazine. You guys may have heard of it.
I do. Yeah.
People's 2024 ranking of the hottest women is here, and it's got everyone talking. That is true. These 20 incredible women have captured hearts with their beauty, talent, and undeniable charisma. Whether they're breaking boundaries, inspiring millions, or simply stealing the show wherever they go, this list celebrates the women who have made 2024 unforgettable. And that explains fucking jack shit about this list and why they picked.
Stupid.
That doesn't explain anything. Because right away, the second one in had no impact on this year whatsoever. The first one did. Like I said, she's got very popular this year. She had some impact. But Carrie Russell, no.
Yeah, like I said, Felicity
and The Americans, she's great in it.
Oh no, she's in something.
She's in something.
Yeah,
though.
she's in The Diplomat, which is like really good.
Oh, it is a movie that came out.
It's a show.
It's a Netflix show,
okay.
and it's like really good, I guess.
I guess.
Okay.
But,
all right.
But no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna argue it. And I like Carrie Russell a lot.
She's cute. She's hot.
Mickey Mouse Club, man.
Dude, what was that? What was that movie from the early 90s? Like the teen movie that she was in. Dude, like, oh man, I can't remember with that curly hair. She was so gorgeous.
Oh, hot. Ayo Edebiri.
Who is this?
Who is this?
She is a writer. She's in The Bear.
Oh yeah. Okay.
She's overgummed.
She's overgummed. She wrote
cute.
She wrote a movie called Bottoms. Which
all right.
Yeah.
Is it about booty?
It's about girls'
booties.
She looks stacked.
It's kind of raunchy for a girl.
Right.
But she's won a couple Emmys. She's a good writer.
Okay.
I can see why she's on it. She's not super hot, but she is very hot right now, and she's a good writer.
Yeah, if she's hot right now and trending, I guess I can.
Yeah.
But
she's attractive. I mean, I guess if she's hot, like, okay, she's top 20 hot, meaning more than just
looks. Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean, that show has won a ton of shit.
I figure the hottest of the 2024. I mean, they're up to a lot now.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
And she does. Yeah. Like I said, she does. And actually, I think she looks better. Not that she looks great, but she looks better when she's dumb. She's not dressed up. Honestly, I think. But that's just me.
Maybe. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but she's a good writer.
Good writer. Okay.
Right.
Now, Kali Rise.
No clue.
I have no clue. She's.
Okay, so like she's got a bunch of makeup on and this nose ring, but dude, I think she's probably seriously gorgeous. If you look at her facial features, she's probably seriously like the makeup is like, but I just don't know. I just don't know.
She's a boxer.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
She has held multiple world titles. She won the International Boxing Association title in 2014. WC female middleweight.
So this is why her eyes are red.
Yeah,
but she's an actress now too.
Yeah. So
she was,
but like I could just like judging by like the features, she's probably really. I mean, look at her lips, look at her bone structure. She's probably.
Oh
really,
yeah.
She's probably hot.
She was in the newest incarnation of True Detective with Jodie Foster. So again, she's in right now.
Right.
So I get it to a certain
because somebody else is on
she's
this
kind
too.
of in it. Yeah.
I'm dreading that moment.
Kind of in the thing.
Rebecca Ferguson. That's a horrible, stupid, dumb outfit. But I think she's a very pretty woman.
That's a horrible.
I mean, that's one of the stupidest outfits.
It is.
What is she going to one of Darth's dueling meets?
She's in the new the second part of Dune, which came out this year. So she's probably dressed in like a theme thing there for like one of the things.
Dune.
She looks pretty attractive.
But she's been in the she's not hot. She's attractive. And she's been in a couple Mission Impossible movies and a couple other things.
All right.
I think she was in Doctor Sleep, if I'm not getting my actresses mistaken. And she was better looking in that, but that's like a sequel to The Shining that came out a couple years ago.
Okay.
For an Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
But she's hot right now because she has that Dune 2 came out.
Look at the paparazzi back. Oh my god! Look at that.
I bet you that's at the fucking Met Gala or some stupid shit.
It is. It's got to be something retarded. Yeah, I said it.
The Dune 2 premiere. She's got another Mission Impossible coming out. No, maybe she doesn't. I don't want to spoil anything. But
so is 75-year-old Tom Cruise going to jump out of planes again?
He's 75.
I'm just making fun.
He did do a bunch of stunts.
He's pretty old.
He's old.
Up there. He ain't that far off. Ain't that?
I think he hit 60. I know that.
So, yeah, I think he's 62.
Wow. Sarah Rafferty is the next one.
Okay.
I actually like red hair.
She's red-haired. I like her. She's
pretty. She kind of looks like Lana Del Rey type.
She does have a Lana Del Rey thing.
Is she Jerry Rafferty's kid?
Yeah, they live down on Baker Street.
Yeah.
She's kind of got the.
Oh yeah, she's from Suits.
Is she hot right now?
Yeah, Suits Suits was a USA show and it was on for like 8 seasons, but it was big on USA. It was one of the top shows. But they put it on Netflix earlier this year.
Yeah.
And it just fucking blew up.
It's fucking huge now.
They're redoing they have a new incarnation of it coming out.
Yeah.
But she was from that originally.
She's pretty hot.
She's definitely hotter.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, no, she's doing okay for herself there. But she's hot right now because of that.
Right.
She's no relation to Jerry Rafferty. Just so you know.
Okay.
This one, not trying to be mean, but no.
What's her name again?
Let's go.
Ambika Made something.
Ambika.
Okay. Ambika.
A British actress and comedian.
Okay, so she's a comedian.
So she's probably funny and she got a good personality or something, so that makes up for it.
I'll bet you she's not funny. I'll bet you she's Hollywood.
No,
funny.
I'm pretty gross. So.
I bet you she's Hollywood funny and not real funny.
So I honestly don't know her.
Yeah, I mean, if she's on this list, she's not. She's Hollywood funny.
She was on the Graham Norton show.
Well, was she?
Well, she's a guest. I'm assuming she's a guest.
My brother was in the military.
I
don't know. I'm not.
She's in something on Netflix called One Day.
I'm not seeing the hot.
No, but again, it could be, like we said, a professional hotness.
Right? I guess.
They're hot.
Yeah. But either way.
Okay.
Ashley
Park.
Okay.
That's not a great picture of her either, because I've seen her look smoking hot.
Yeah, a Korean girl.
And the most important thing about her.
Korean?
U of M.
Oh.
So she's super hot.
She's wicked hot.
I've seen her.
She's wicked hot.
Oh, she went to U of M. She's the hottest girl on this list.
Yeah, she was in.
We vote her hottest.
She was just in the latest season of Only Murders in the Building.
One of our local girls. You're the hottest.
No, I'm sorry. The last season, the Paul Rudd season. She was in that.
Oh. Wait, she was in with Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's even hotter now.
She was. I can't remember the name of the Asian girl movie. It was like a Hangover, but Asian girls. It was pretty.
Crazy Rich Asians?
No, it was different.
Crazy
Rich Crazy Asians?
I can't remember what it's called, but they were crazy.
Ching Chang Chow.
And
don't start.
There was so she was very good looking in that. She's funny and she's good looking, and she went to Michigan. She's from here.
All right.
And she went to Michigan.
She wins.
Lily Gladstone is not hot. She's the next one.
Let's
see
see this.
She's no relation to Joey Gladstone from Full House. She's a really great actress. She was in that Killers of the Flower Moon with De Niro and DiCaprio.
Okay.
She's a Native American actress. She was nominated for an Oscar last year.
Wait, you can tell she's native with it.
She's hot professionally.
She's an Indian?
Yeah. Her last name's Gladstone.
She don't look very Indian.
Yeah, they've whitened her up in the picture. I guess.
They whitewashed her.
They have a little bit, but she's very hot.
I told you I was getting canceled, people.
Right now.
Okay,
so that's why.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm hoping that's what they're talking about because she's not. She's a homely woman. I'm sorry.
Well,
yeah. Actually, she looks better there than she does in the movie.
Is this the thing? Is this the thing where all the video games make the female leads and like asexual looking?
It looks a little bit like that. Yeah.
That's where this is leading.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the thing about this next girl.
I love her.
I've seen pictures of her where she's done up well and she looks nice.
Dude, I don't care what anyone says. I have a thing for fucking Caitlin Clark.
Well, that's fine. And she is the hottest thing in the WNBA.
Yeah, yeah.
But she's not sustaining racial attacks.
And I don't know why she gets shit on all the time.
She's white. That's why.
Yeah. She's I have a thing for her. I have had a thing for her since she came out of college and joined the WNBA. I didn't at first, and then I saw her dolled up, and I'm like, and then I saw her play, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of into her.
I will say that that Angel Reese chick is hotter, in my opinion. The one that's
a lot of makeup on that.
That's where I go.
Yeah,
because I've seen her without the makeup, and she's actually is very good looking, and she's built really well.
Yeah, the kid I work with, he's like, she's way hot, and I'm like, yeah, dude, like those lashes are like 6 inches long. I'm like, she's got so much big. But I did see her
like 6'2".
Yeah, but
Caitlin Clark. Yeah. I'm not sure,
but I did see her.
I will say she has amazing shooting range.
Yeah,
I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked how far she could shoot the ball from.
But that Angel Reese, I did. Yeah, I saw her without the makeup.
Oh yeah,
and she's pretty good looking.
Caitlin Clark is 6 foot flat.
6 foot flat. Okay.
Yeah,
tall, but not freakishly
she's
so.
Like perfect age though.
Who is Caitlin Clark?
Yeah, to start having my babies.
Yeah,
was she 23, 24?
22.
Oh, all right.
Well, with her height, she could.
Well, I mean, we're gonna
come out really easy.
We're gonna start dating now. I mean, at 27, she'll start the family.
Yeah,
I'll be 57. She'll be 27.
I forgot about your plan earlier.
Yeah.
All right. No, next
by then,
again. Remember, this is professional. That's why Divine Joy Randolph's on there. I
don't know her.
She was nominated for an Emmy, I believe, for Only Murders. She won an Oscar for Holdovers.
Okay.
She's a really good actress. In fact, if you like,
she could beat me in a bench press contest.
Are those her nipples popping out?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. If you like Paul Giamatti, which I think you do.
I do.
We do. Yeah.
The Holdovers from last year, what she won the Oscar for, fantastic, and she's great.
I don't know her, but I've heard her name, so I knew she was.
Again, professionally, she's really hot right now.
Okay.
Great personality.
Yeah, she's funny.
This is what girls tell me.
She's great on Only Murders.
Next one, not hot.
No.
There's been times where Kristen Stewart was one of the hottest people in the world. Where she just looked incredibly hot. There's other times where she looks like that.
This is what she really looks like, though.
This girl here is she's been an enigma forever.
Yeah,
I never found her attractive.
She either looks like total shit or great.
Yeah,
I once got into not quite a fist fight, but me and one guy I worked with at the time got an argument because he thought she was the hottest woman on the planet.
Oh God, no!
And he's like,
and
we were talking about something else, and he said that I don't remember what brought up. He's like, well, she's way hotter than that Anna Kendrick. I'm like, you're fucking high off your ass.
Yeah, Anna Kendrick does a great Kristen Stewart.
That's absurd.
And they were both in Twilight movies together. You know? Anna Kendrick.
Yeah,
way hotter than Kristen Stewart.
Yeah, she's a banging little fucking banging little gingy.
Yeah,
but But again, professionally, she was hotter this year. She produced something. She was in something. Wow.
Yeah, I think there's really no denying that she's a really good actress too.
I think she's horrible, but
oh really?
I'm not a fan of her acting.
Okay.
Well, okay.
I mean, she's been in a lot. That's why I actually never seen anything she's ever done.
Before she was in Twilight, when she was a child actress, and a couple things after Twilight.
Yeah.
She was okay. But people that loved her in Twilight were like, oh, she's so good. I'm like, she's fucking horrible.
Oh yes,
She
yeah.
has her emotions horrible.
I've never seen anything she's done. I think
American Ultra, you would like that. Her and Jesse Eisenberg.
Oh,
where he's a. I don't want to spoil anything.
Okay,
it's funny and it's
American
action.
Ultra.
Yeah, you ever heard of MK Ultra?
Yeah,
it's like that.
It's
sweet.
She got to be kind of an old maid by now. How old is she now?
No, I don't think she is. I think she's only like 34 years old.
I think like seriously, because she did the Twilight, she was super young, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's been around forever because she's a child actress.
Yeah, I just don't know what it is.
She's actually 34. I was exactly.
I never really find her.
Satellite
but then again, all right. So like, maybe down the road. Okay, so like, I never like really considered. I never had a thing for Nancy Kerrigan, and then lately I've seen her in things.
Okay,
and I'm like, wow, like she's in her 40s now.
The one that got her leg mashed.
Yeah, and she's in her 40s now, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay,
yeah,
like,
some women age, or maybe your taste changed, a little bit.
But like, I mean, I'm not totally into her, but I'm like, yeah, man,
yeah,
totally, like,
I get it. Okay,
yeah.
Kristen Stewart, though,
so maybe that could happen, but I just don't see that with
Kristen Stewart.
No,
every once in a while I'll see her.
Here's my train wreck.
Uh-oh.
The next one.
Let's go.
Oh,
you know what?
What's she in? I mean, dude.
No, she has one coming out. I can't remember what it's called.
This poor girl, like, she totally did something to her face.
She did.
She definitely had work done.
Did she?
Speaking
she
of
totally
mean girls,
right?
You could say
because she was a doll.
You could say what you want about her. It would not be boring.
No,
you would be in for the night of your life.
She is my favorite little train wreck, for sure.
Ruin your life, Al. They're trouble.
Oh yeah, but see, I would get something out of it.
Yeah. Would you?
Oh yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Crabs.
Whatever.
Yeah. Probation.
Syphilis. Probation. Parole.
you know she's going to be attacking you.
She's 38 years old.
You get physically attacked first time you piss her off. Physical attack.
Yeah.
Again, another child actress.
Yeah.
You know the one thing about her, because there was that whole like sphere of like trouble girls, her and the Hiltons. Remember back then?
Yeah.
But she actually had talent. She could act.
Yeah. Oh no, she was great.
But
not great. But she was good.
She was good. She could actually act.
Oh, okay. For the movies she did, she was probably pretty good.
But
but I don't know. Like, did she do? I mean, was there something she did that like was freaking worthy of a award?
Machete.
She wasn't Machete.
When she played herself, she was just all blown out. Like
yeah, she was.
Laying them.
And you know what? She did have the issues. I don't think she had as many issues as people remember. It was just more that everything got blown out of proportion.
Well, she kept getting followed around.
Here's the thing with Lindsay is she may not have had like an incredible amount of issues. She just stupidly got caught every fucking time.
I think she honestly
a lot of times.
I'm looking at it and it's either the contouring or whatever. I think she got her nose done.
Yeah,
and
she definitely got the nose.
Everything else is looking almost the same. It's just her nose is throwing shit off.
And I think she had her nose done, and she may have had her eyes lit.
Yeah, it's not.
Or she's just got a lot of makeup on, and
it could be.
You can't. But the nose does look different. You're right.
Well, she was that like early 2000s. She's real hot in a lot of stuff. I mean, she's not good looking like career wise.
Yeah.
Mean Girls, that Herbie Fully Loaded, which wasn't great, but they had to dumb down her boobs so bad.
I fucking wanted to ramrod her.
And there was a few years there where she was like really hot, and now she's making a comeback. She has another movie coming out.
Yeah, good
for her.
Good for her. I'd
like
still
her.
ramrod her.
Her fucking parents are crazy, and that probably didn't help her out.
That's probably why she. Yeah, hopefully she stays away from it.
I want her to go.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Like all right, she's stacked.
She's
clearly done some pretty good stuff, I guess.
Yeah, her movies are pretty decent.
She's okay. She's attractive, but I don't find her like smoking hot looking.
I think it's the same thing as that Renee Rapp has going on. They have a bit of that.
Yeah. She's a pretty girl, I guess.
Underbite or overbite, one of them.
I think
it's just like.
But she's way hotter than Renee Rapp.
Yeah, she's hot. She's hot.
Yeah.
I think she's the hottest chick on this list. If it's not your flavor, it's not your.
No, I think she's. I
well, yeah.
But she, the reason,
so, like, the
reason why she
would
would
be
be
plain Jane Caitlin Clark. So I'm.
Well, the reason I would put the reason to me she would be number one because she's popular this year.
Yeah.
And physically hot.
She's stacked like she's stacked
to the brim,
and she doesn't mind showing the shit.
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
Like she said she's going to show it off as long as you can.
Yeah,
I
love her for that.
So
I mean, I just don't like. I mean, like to me, like I have. I don't think she's ugly. I just she's not
Yeah,
I'm not
okay.
a blonde guy. Never have been.
She was smart. She was actually very smart the way she did stuff because she had that romantic comedy with her and the guy from Twisters. I can't think what it's called.
Yeah.
Which got really
Twisted.
No,
the rap group.
He was in Twisters, the new Twisters.
Mad Rocks from
they
here
did
in Warren?
they did like the romantic comedy, but it was like an R-rated romantic comedy, so there's like nudity and stuff in it. But
Nice.
it was funny because they did some raunchy shit too.
Nice.
So she was in a comedy and she was really funny. I've never seen the show. She's in Euphoria. And then she wanted to make that nun movie she was in, which I can't think of the fucking name of. It was like a horror movie.
Nun with tits?
No, she wasn't naked in it.
Oh.
But basically they wanted her to birth the Antichrist type situation.
Oh, sweet.
But she auditioned for it years ago. They decided they didn't want to make it. And she's like, I really want to make this movie. And they're like, well, we'll hold off on that. We want you to be in this Madam Web movie, which is based on the Spider-Man shit. And she's like, she knew it was going to be a piece of shit. So she's like, all right, I'll do it. And I'll only make this much money, but I want the rights to this movie. And they're like, yeah, sold. You're in this movie. As long as you can.
So she's really smart.
So she got that movie. She made it for a lower budget. It made a lot of money. She made money off of that. And now she's a producer and stuff too.
So, so you're making me like want her more.
She's smart.
Like, she's smart.
She's not stupid at all. And she's stacked.
Yeah.
Stacked and stacked.
She is fucking stacked.
So now,
I'm a fan of stackness.
In my opinion, we go from the most worthy to the least.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is this? 1988?
Like Annette Bening.
Yeah, Annette Bening used to be a really good looking woman back in the day.
1988, Annette Bening. Fuck,
well,
I banged the piss out of her.
1991,
1991, yeah.
She was in stuff, but again, it's probably has an Oscar almost nominated movie coming out. She's producing all kinds of shit.
So she's
like
hot.
70,
but she's old. She hasn't. I don't know what's going on with her chin there.
It looks like Elizabeth Warren.
Old.
Well, the next.
She's old.
Well, the
She
next,
does. I was gonna say when I first was scrolling through, I go, "Fucking Elizabeth." Oh, that's Annette Bening.
Yeah, the next.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren. You're right. That's who she looks like.
Maybe that's who she's playing.
The neck never lies.
She's playing Elizabeth Warren, the Native American who ran for president.
Yeah,
there's more money producing.
That's right, Ted.
That is
true.
That is true. Annette Bening, I don't know what she has going on right now. She must be up for an award or doing something.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
yeah.
I guess she's for a 70-year-old woman. She's aged okay.
Yeah, I mean, she's probably tired of wiping Warren Beatty's ass.
Yeah,
because I'm sure. I mean,
Are they still together?
Yeah.
Oh, are they? I have no idea.
Yeah. But he's like all old and retired, dude.
That's funny because I haven't thought about Warren Beatty in probably 5 years, and all of a sudden, 2 nights in a row, something has come up with Warren.
I'm pretty sure that they're still together, and he's like super old, and she just wipes his butt.
Yeah, no, they've been married for 32 years.
Yeah,
as happens.
Wow. Yeah, he's got to be 164 now.
So, not quite as old, but also old.
Yeah, this is why
Jodie Foster.
That's why I'm convinced that John Hinckley made this list.
Okay, now
he's psycho and he's in.
So,
what happened?
I don't know. Wait, what happened?
Listen,
what happened there?
Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster's really good.
Jodie Foster.
All right, she's a great actress. We
Why
know
didn't
this.
it stop? It wouldn't let me stop.
The woman is a great actress, and we know it.
Yeah,
she's been in great movies. So if this is a list of who's hot this year, then she's probably doing something awesome. Because like
there it goes. No, it stopped.
I think I've always liked her. I always thought
it's getting a delay. Is what's going on.
I've always thought
it's throwing me off.
I've never been like really attracted to her except for in The Accused,
which is the one where she got raped, right?
And that's the only time. That's when women is hottest.
And
right, Val? That's when they're the hottest.
But she's another one.
And Nell.
Oh my God, I saw her boobs in Nell. You got to see her boobs.
Yeah. So
and they weren't bad looking boobs.
But, no,
she's made a, because she was again a child actress. Obviously.
Child actress.
But like the original Freaky Friday, Candle Shoe,
Taxi Driver.
I love Candle Shoe. Taxi Driver was great. She was only in it for she wasn't in it that long, honestly. And then a series of other movies. A Witch Mountain, right? One of the Witch Mountains.
Did she do a Witch Mountain?
No, it wasn't her. That was somebody else.
Kim Richards did.
That was Kim Richards. Yeah. And then The Accused, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the fucking one with Richard Gere, I don't care. Summersby was a decent movie.
Yeah.
She made a bunch of good movies.
Are you Summersby or not?
She's good.
Yeah. See, you've seen it. But why? There must be something I don't know about. Like
they used to choke lamps.
It looks, yeah.
There must be new movies coming out.
There was really.
Well, she was in True Detective.
Oh yeah, with the other lady. That's right.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it was.
So yeah. Yeah.
I just Also, did you know her name isn't Jody?
Okay.
Her real name is not-
Again, we're running an.
I love Julianne Moore.
Who
okay?
doesn't love her?
I love
But that we were running an old chick gambit here.
Right.
So,
but look at her, and she's 62 years old.
But the neck.
You know, it's. But
you can't hide the neck.
I
Can't
the
hide
neck never lies.
But
there's so many movies I love her in,
yeah,
and not because she was naked or whatever. Like Boogie Nights, she was naked a couple times. But she's great in Boogie Nights. She's great in almost everything I've ever seen her in. But
the 2024.
Dude, I love Julianne Moore, and I love gingers with beautiful alabaster skin.
Yeah,
and like freckles all over their body.
You like him to look like a Scottish lord.
Dude, when I saw
wife.
I did not realize how much I loved her until I saw Boogie Nights, and then afterward, yeah. But I didn't know she was doing anything other than Maybelline commercials.
This is a huge cock when she says that.
She's in something called The Room Next Door right now, which is her and Tilda Swinton. So they're probably getting nominated for Oscars. That's probably why she's hot right now.
Dude, when Marky Mark was fucking banging her in the movie, and she's like, "You can come inside me.
I
I can't get pregnant." I'm like, "Oh, I came."
It was. I agree.
Oh,
yeah.
So that's the only thing I can think of is, again, like we said before, this list is
yeah, it's definitely not hottest as in strictly like.
I think Ariana Grande's got such a small, stupid head
here, but
it looks weird on her body.
I like that she finally got to the proper weight.
But she
does look like she put on the proper weight.
She is
you guys see how thin she's gotten?
She's always, but that she
looked like I posted under it one time, like we could all be thinner, like being the.
I just wish she could be the age she is now, but look like she did in Victorious.
She's
sound creepy, right?
Guys, she's like 85 pounds. Not even this picture.
I wish she still looked like a teenager. Is what basically what I said.
Yeah.
She's
85 pounds now. I'm telling you.
I didn't realize that. Like, I swear to God, the only thing I've ever seen her, she's always had the fucking ponytail on top of her fucking head. So I didn't know her hair went down like that. But I mean, when I used to see her, like, back then, like, she was like a little chew toy.
Her name was Ariane. Great. It translates.
Yeah.
Or great.
I think she's Italian.
The great Ariana.
But again, she's hot because Wicked is huge and she's been doing stuff and.
Yeah.
I can see. Oh yeah. She's in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
She plays Glinda. I think.
Yeah.
A good witch.
Oh.
That's what Wicked's about. It's about the early days of the people.
I saw the play over here at the school.
This
I
next
didn't
woman,
know what it was.
She's always looks good.
I like Emma Stone.
She always looks good.
She's funny.
She's funny.
She's
attractive.
Just on
SNL.
She's attractive, and she has like serious fucking sex appeal.
Oh yeah, and again, she did the Sydney Sweeney. She's a producer and stuff. She's making the money.
Yeah. I don't think she's ever been nude.
We haven't seen Poor Things.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
But I don't know if I've ever typed in Emma Stone nude before, but now I'm going to.
I think she's done a couple of things, but Poor Things. The bad thing is, she doesn't look like herself. She's got like the worst eyebrows you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, gross.
It's like you remember Dodgeball?
Yeah.
The girl with the the one with the unibrow.
Yeah.
Okay. But naked. And Emma Stone looking like that.
All right. Oh, all right.
It was a good movie.
Right.
Poor Things. She was nominated for it.
I'm sorry. Again, I didn't realize that I was going to be even more attracted.
But
to you.
I saw the musical she was in with Gosling, La La Land, and she was really good in that.
Okay.
Like really good in that.
And was that good?
The movie was decent. And I think it's more because they worked off each other well. Her and Gosling together are God, I can't believe I like Ryan Gosling.
I know. I hate that I like him.
I hate that I like Ryan Gosling. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, I know women do, but I shouldn't like them.
No.
I don't like him that way, obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But he's a funny dude, and he just does what he kind of became like Timberlake 15 years ago.
So
when
did
Timberlake started.
So women like fantasize about him, but you fantasize like high fiving and joking.
Yeah, I want to hang out with the dude.
The what's the fucking
and his
movie?
wife Ava Mendes.
He kind of
right. In the
Like
movie he did.
It's
Lars
you, him, and Jared Goff hanging out.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even tell them apart.
Yeah. joking around, high fiving.
Yeah, I can't remember
I
the
couldn't
name of it.
high-five
Lars
Jared
and
Goff.
the
He's too
something
tall.
or other. Something girl.
Lars and the real girl.
Lars and the real girl. Dude, when I saw that movie, I was like, I mean, I don't know if it's good. I just liked it.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's a really good movie, but I just loved it.
Pretty high rated.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I love Emma Stone. Ever since I saw her in
Yeah.
Superbad 15 years ago,
Oh, yeah, dude.
I've been a fan of Emma Stone.
Yep, me too.
And the number one hottest chick of 2024 is no.
What did Emily Blunt do to herself?
I don't know.
She looks horrible there.
Looks like is she applying for the new Jigsaw thing for Saw? There's a new Saw movie coming out.
All right, so
But it's the same thing. Acting awards, producing.
But
she was good looking.
Dude, when I first saw her like years and years ago,
not even that long ago, she looked good.
No, she just did Oppenheimer last year and she looked fine.
Oh, I don't know. I just never really like when she was young, like I mean, she might have been underage. I don't know, but I thought she was a cute kid.
Oh,
like, 17, 18. I don't know.
You're going to clip that, right?
You're going to clip it.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, like when I saw her, I was
she's
like,
really cute when she's a little kid.
Like, yeah, she was a cute kid.
I know what you
know. But like, I don't know. I just never found her that attractive. I mean, I don't think she's ugly. I just never like. I'm
gonna make a clip of
and
that.
Her and John Krasinski just have a great relationship. They play up each other well. I'm a fan of hers.
Are they married?
Oh yeah, her and Krasinski for a while.
Is that the dude from that show,
The Office? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he also directed A Quiet Place 1 and 2, and
I don't know what those are.
Those are horror movies.
Oh.
But they're thriller movies.
And she's in them.
Yeah, she plays his wife in them.
Oh, she doesn't play what he said, Jigsaw.
No. But that was the thing. That was like a post-apocalyptic thing. She had no makeup on. Something. It was like she looked good. I don't know what she did to her fucking face.
Well, I mean, it looks like she's just got a lot of
Look
rouge here.
at Ted. I get lost in Ryan Gosling's eyes.
Yeah.
No
Yes.
homo.
I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
He's a great dude.
Full on no homo. Just, yeah.
I just seen him when he did that Beavis and Butthead thing on SNL. Fantastic.
No homo.
Oh,
he lays me on the bed and slathers me up.
This shit is so hilarious.
He remember when Justin Timberlake? I fucking hate Justin Timberlake. And also he started doing Dick in a Box, Mother Lover, all this stuff on SNL. I'm like, he's a cool dude. Gosling went the same way.
Yeah.
But anyways, Emily Blunt, I always liked her.
I have really not seen her. I saw her in something. I don't know how old she was. She might have been 16 or 17. She might have been 20. I don't know.
Okay.
But she was young looking, and I was like, oh, she's a cute kid.
Yeah.
You know, she's a cute girl.
She's
you
cute.
know?
I know what you mean. You meant cute.
And I was like, yeah, she's probably going to be she, whatever it was I saw her in, it was a real long time ago. She was really good in it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's probably going to be a really good actress. She's probably going to be pretty big.
I don't like that one.
She's probably going to be really pretty.
That's the one.
But
she's also Stanley Tucci's sister-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's
married to another Blunt.
He's married to Sister Blunt.
Oh, you got so many cuts from me.
Yeah.
You got
he was saying she's a cute kid, like a 40s gangster type thing. He wasn't saying like a sicko. Hey, she's a cute kid.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, I mean, like,
you're talking about
there's a girl at AA that she brings her daughter and they've got like a babysitting area. But I met her the other night. She's a cute kid. She's a little kid. She got cute little bushy hair and she's funny.
All right, you take care of Joseph. I think this is another one of your pseudonyms.
It might be.
All right, Joseph, you take care, man.
All right, man.
Have a good night. They're in England. But yeah, so
isn't that what Emily Blunt is in England?
Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
So what happened was Stanley Tucci. You know who Stanley Tucci is?
Yeah, he does.
His wife
like
died.
Cooking shit.
Yeah, but his wife died 15 years
ago.
Yeah.
And
something happened, but Emily Blunt introduced him to her sister and blah, blah, blah. And it ended up hitting off, but then they didn't date, but then they met again. And anyways, they're married and he is now her brother. I like Stanley Tucci. That's the only reason I brought it up.
Awesome. Worth bringing up.
He does like some cooking show or something.
Yeah. He also, I don't know if you know this about him. He's also Italian.
Yeah. I would have never guessed.
Tucci.
I heard.
Hey.
I heard something about that.
But yeah, he basically.
I guess
that's what they all do now.
Hey, this guy I know named Vinny Greaseball. He's Italian.
They all do that now. It's like it's smart of them because they're like, we want to do a show with you. It's like, what about a show where I travel and go see these different things? Like, yeah, I guess you get to fucking travel for free.
And we'll call it Wappenheimer.
Oh, so her sister is Felicity Blunt. And,
Okay.
she is
not to be confused with James Blunt.
She is not. I guess she kind of looks like her.
She's got a great personality.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yes. Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
they're.
You know,
But
who else?
again, I think that to give a little leeway.
She's a literary agent.
As we know,
not an actress.
We give leeway around here.
Yeah, we do.
I think it would, like Brian was saying, it's about hot right now, like producing. What are they doing?
Yeah. I would prefer those like hot looks,
physically
hot,
because that's what the value of women is.
Yeah,
as we know.
You know,
I mean, come on.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what they achieve.
Yeah, cheap. Well, unless they're making me money.
Yeah, like,
right.
You know,
right.
Unless they got unless they're bringing
like,
it back to the alpha.
Like, I mean,
yeah.
like,
you know, bringing the money to me.
Caitlin's gonna.
I'm not saying I'm a pimp.
Caitlin's career is like kind of right where Caitlin's career is right now. It's perfect for us to start dating.
Yeah, yeah.
In the next few years, she'll be, you know, she'll sign another Nike deal. And you know, and make her $142,000 a year in WNBA. Maybe that'll go up now. I don't know.
They make that much?
I don't know. I don't know what they make.
I have no idea what they make.
That seems like that's clearly me ripping off Family Guy. You know,
I mean, I don't think they make.
That's why she commands $67,000 a year.
The league loses money every year it's ever existed. It's completely being funded by money from the NBA now at this point.
Yeah.
It's not a success. I don't know how much they're making of these players. I don't know how they're paying them. I mean, they are obviously they're paying them from NBA funds.
Money, yeah, funds. Yeah.
You know, look, I mean, if you want to watch good basketball that isn't
all dunking
and fucking
skill,
and if you just want to watch them like shoot baskets, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
You know, at a.
I mean, I don't mind that
if you like the slower pace of a basketball game.
Yeah. If you like watching 1950s Boston Celtics basketball games.
Yeah, if you like watching like George Mikan against, you know, fucking
chest passes. That's it.
Yeah.
No dunking allowed.
They need to have an under 6 foot, not only white league.
Yep.
So yeah, right.
Have you ever seen Pleasantville?
Yeah.
That type of basketball.
Yeah. If you like watching Tobey Maguire and everybody else who looks like Tobey Maguire play basketball in 1956 before they integrated.
Yeah, if you do any flashy things like Pete Maravich, you're out.
Yep.
Get out.
Well,
you're
like
out of the league.
Here's the good thing. If you have a team in your town, you can get season tickets.
Cheap.
Pretty cheap.
Yeah. We don't have one anymore. We had a good one too.
The Shot, right?
Then they moved him to Oklahoma, and then Oklahoma dissolved him.
Yep.
Bill Laimbeer won a couple championships.
They won 3 championships out of 4 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So, what teams Caitlin play for?
Indiana, not Pacers.
Oh,
Indiana
Fever.
Yeah.
Which it doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to get season tickets. That's how I'm going to meet
What kind
her.
of fever are you getting in Indiana?
Caitlin fever.
Rheumatic fever?
Caitlin
I
fever.
don't get it.
Rheumatic.
Pacers make sense because it's such a slow pace in Indiana.
Yeah. Oh, and yeah, it was known for everybody drove an AMC Pacer for years.
That's true.
Yeah.
Everybody had a Mirthmobile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like from Wayne's World.
Yeah.
Everybody had one in Indiana.
Yeah. I mean, it went from Aurora right into Indiana. It was just Pacers everywhere. Yeah. That's where their most sales were for the Pacer.
Everybody knows there's 3 things that came out of Indiana: Pacers, AMC Pacers.
Yeah.
RVs.
Yes.
In Elkhart, Indiana.
Yep.
And John Mellencamp. That's it.
Yeah.
Johnny Mellencamp. Johnny Cougar.
Yeah. Johnny Cougar.
We see the RV driving by, towing a Pacer.
Houses for you and me.
They're towing a Pacer right behind her. And he'd be like, check it out.
Southern cooking, working on my 5th heart attack.
I ain't quitting.
he fought the authority.
And authority always wins.
Yep.
Best viewers on Stream. All right.
All right.
That
Stream
is totally,
right.
Totally not a bot.
Not at all.
You're blocked.
I've been watching these clips.
Bot.
And, you know, I like movies. I don't know if you guys know this. I like movies.
I heard something
I am
about
aware of that, yes.
I heard something about it.
They got this thing called the Criterion Closet, which is just full of the Criterion Collection movies, which are not just necessarily hit movies, but movies that are culturally relevant.
Yeah.
So there's some cool movies in there.
Yeah.
and they always have like some kind of semi-famous to famous person go in there, and they basically pick a bunch of movies and explain why they're picking these specific movies. They have some cool ones, like Tim Blake Nelson from like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou and stuff. He's cool. He did some.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the Francis Ford Coppola one. Jude Law had a pretty decent one, but there's other people that are like, they're in there, like Pam Anderson. Pam Anderson's having a career resurgence, and she might get nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why she wasn't on that list.
Showing up with no makeup too.
Yeah.
Like none.
But she literally might get an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
No joke.
Of
And
course.
Dave Bautista's in it too, with long hair. But anyways, she was in it, and she sounded like she'd been rehearsing to sound more sophisticated. Like she was picking okay movies, but she's like, back when I was reading Sam Shepard plays and doing this, fuck you.
No, you weren't.
Went on a set of Baywatch?
I mean,
sand showing off your tits.
Well,
and like,
listen, man.
Sam Shepard.
Listen. I mean,
what?
You and Tommy Lee were not doing that.
They were on the boat before she started sucking the cock.
She like
when Kid Rock, where they really come on.
Like when she did Barbed Wire.
Yeah.
I mean, she was amazing.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
her skills. Thespian level.
Meryl who? Meryl who?
She did that movie Snapdragon with Stephen Bauer. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
I'm convinced of like a lot of Meryl Streep, not her acting, but her movies. Like people are like, they're trying to convince you they're great.
Oh yeah, her acting is always usually pretty great.
His acting good, but they're like, oh, you got to check this movie out. I'm like, no, this movie sucks.
There's definitely some movies that,
but they had
Deer Hunter was fucking great. I get it.
Deer Hunter was great,
but
was she the
She Devil?
Yeah, She Devil was great.
That's a great movie.
No,
is that what it's called with her and Roseanne Barr?
No, that was Kathleen Turner, wasn't it?
I thought it was Meryl Streep.
No, I think Death Becomes Her.
They need to put
Death Becomes Her.
That was a great movie.
Yeah,
they need
her with the Goldie Hawn.
What's the one? So that's not the one with.
I don't know She Devil. I can't remember who's in She Devil.
That's Roseanne Barr, Ed Begley, and somebody else.
So what I want? Here's what I want. I want like a super detailed like.
I apologize. It was
Bridges of Madison County.
Yeah, no, I want a really detail oriented director like Robert Eggers or something.
Yeah,
and have him get the like Meryl Streep, all these great actors, and then they do like a Sharknado like movie.
That would be fantastic.
So they try to intentionally with the best actors and the most detailed people they can get.
Yep.
And make we're gonna make the worst movie we can make.
Yeah.
Let's see how bad we can do it.
I would love that.
So
I would love it too. Because I bet you she would win a fucking Oscar.
Yeah,
probably.
We're gonna make and they gotta try to act like they don't know how to do their lives. And we are so dying now.
I would love that. But that's the bad thing. Sometimes when you try to act that bad, it doesn't come off that good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
In fact, because one of the guys in the closet was he's not in the closet. He was in the Criterion closet. Was Barry Sonnenfeld, who made like Addams Family Values, Men in Black, a bunch of other stuff. They used to film for the Coen brothers, who made like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, all these other movies. And he was in there, and he was talking about Dr. Strangelove.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, the best thing you can do is if you're making a comedy is you don't tell the actors or anybody that you're making a comedy. They just treat it like a normal movie. Because once they know, especially if they're a bunch of serious actors like George C. Scott, not Peter Sellers, but the other people in the movie, once they know it's a comedy, they're going to try to act like it's a comedy.
Yeah.
But that movie only works because
they're going to be like, whoa, yeah.
And he even said, he's like, besides George C. Scott, who almost ruins the movie. I was like, okay. Even the set designers and the people making the costumes, you don't say, oh, it's a comedy because they don't make the clothing too outlandish or whatever.
Yeah, it changes the vibe.
Yeah, just tell them we're making this movie, and it's not. Don't tell them what it is. Just have them act, and then usually that's the best comedies. Is right. It's not supposed to be funny. It just is funny, you know.
Right.
But anyways, so they
read the script. They're gonna know though.
But yeah, but that was a dark comedy. It wasn't. I mean, it was absurd, but it wasn't like supposed to be like chairman of the board with Carrot Top.
Yeah.
You know,
fantastic.
That Tommy Boy.
It was supposed to be like an absurd. Like The Office is a funny show because it's absurd. It's something that can actually happen in the show.
Yeah,
you know you're making a comedy, but it's not like stupid comedies like back in the day. It's just absurd.
Are we talking about Ricky Gervais?
No.
Oh,
the Steve Carell one. The English or the American version.
Yeah. Do they really have a beef?
No, I don't think so. He was in an episode.
Yeah. I was just curious because like you've ever seen the
Oh yeah. No.
He goes, he's got a career because of me.
Yeah. He ended up being in an episode before Carell left. Anyways, Viggo Mortensen was in the Criterion Closet. You know Viggo, Aragorn, and then he's a bunch of other stuff. He's aged weird too.
Yeah,
it's only been 20 some odd years since Lord of the Rings, and he's aged, and he's very sharp features. And I don't remember him having sharp features.
He's one of those people that you could tell when as they age, they're gonna. Like some people age and fatten up. He's gonna age and like it's gonna Skeletor up.
Well, yeah, but he started doing it like 4 years after Lord of the Rings. All of a sudden, he started getting like sharp Skeletor features on his face. I don't know what he did. He probably didn't do anything. It's just the way he aged.
Is he old?
He's in his 60s now.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
but he started doing like that in his late 40s. So, anyways, he was in there, and I'm thinking, oh man, he's got, because I've seen some of the stuff he writes and some of the stuff. He's a pretty different guy. Like he's just, people think it was Aragorn, but some of the stuff he's done, he's
a Viking. Mortensen.
He is Morton. He is. He's from New York. But anyways,
I thought he was from Minnesota.
He did the one a couple years ago, Green Book, where it was about the Green Book, the one that for the black entertainers in the South and everything.
Yeah,
which is directed by a Farrelly brother, which is weird to me, but it was a serious movie from a Farrelly brother who made Dumb and Dumber and all that shit. Anyways, he's in that, but I'm thinking he's gonna pick some cool movies because he's different with the music. He makes his own music. He does all this other stuff. He's really kind of a Renaissance man. I'm thinking he's gonna pick some different movies I'm really gonna want to watch. He picked 11 westerns. 11 westerns
that are his movies that he loves.
Movies that, but they were literally nothing but westerns. I'm thinking, I know he likes westerns. He's done a couple westerns, but it's like
that is his absolute favorite. Then
he knew everything about these westerns. He's like, yeah, when Randolph Scott made this, blah blah blah. He knew like everything about these fucking movies. Or he's like, Glenn Ford's in this.
I would love to watch him then. Because I love all those.
But he's explaining like the original 310 to Yuma. He's talking about the pacing, which is great, by the way. The remake's fantastic too. Christian Bale.
I've heard.
Did you guys ever hear the story real quick about Bale and Mortensen running into each other?
No.
When they were both going through a tremendous bout of insomnia.
Mm-hmm.
They happened to be in Italy in Rome.
Yeah.
At the same time, and Viggo tells the story. He went for a walk because I just couldn't sleep, and he has a problem with insomnia, and he ran into Christian Bale just by chance, who was also having insomnia, and that was 3 in the morning.
That's crazy.
Look it up. Christian Bale, Viggo Mortensen, insomnia story.
Which I like both those guys too.
Yeah. So
but he was talking about Glenn Ford and some of the westerns he was in. And he's like, a lot of people don't know this. Glenn Ford was probably top 2 horse riders in all of Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? He's like, he didn't answer me, but I said, what? Out loud. I'm like, really? I didn't know that. It's like, yeah, the way he rides the horse, it looks natural. Gets off the horse, gets on the horse. Everything looks just smooth. He knows what he's doing. I'm like, palatability. No, he didn't say that.
I think,
but he's like, I was like, he really loves fucking westerns.
Dude, I think Glenn Ford was like a rancher.
Oh, yeah.
Palatability.
Besides Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a better, like if you watch some of the old Ben Johnson movies. Like,
oh my God.
When he was in like, with John Wayne.
Yeah.
One of the, not Ford, maybe it was Ford Apache. I don't know. But like there's a part where he's like standing up on the horse and riding the horse. Like he's fucking standing on the fucking horse himself.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing a stunt. Or there was no stunt man. It was him. It was Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
And besides him, Glenn Ford is probably the best. But like Viggo, just nothing but fucking westerns. I'm thinking,
that's hilarious.
He's gonna pick some fantasy stuff.
No.
There's no way he's gonna pick some like Japanese movie, something sophisticated. Westerns.
That's the other night I was reading. I clicked on this article. Billy Sheehan, bass player.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
great bass player,
phenomenal. Yeah.
And he's like, it says Billy Sheehan tells you who his favorite. May shock you with who his favorite bass player is. Who he thinks the greatest bass player is.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, dude, who does he think? I'm like, man, Jaco Pastorius. You know, I'm like all these different.
Billy Sheehan thinks that Billy Sheehan's the best.
And he goes,
me actually.
And he goes, it's Paul McCartney.
You know, it's probably that Ringo thing where Ringo's not the best, but he's the best for what you need.
Well, then he starts explaining he goes, Paul McCartney's a guitar player and a piano player.
Yeah.
Who plays bass.
Yeah.
He's like, and if you just listen to if you just try to pick up the bass lines in some of his, and not really the poppy early shit, but he's talking about like once they started kind of experimenting and his writing, he's like, and even with Wings, he goes, No, I mean,
Love Take Me Down to the
he's-
Street.
Yeah, he's like, it's
This is
just
his best song.
He's like, it's just, he goes, it's amazing, you know? And I'm like, no. I'm like, no.
You got to pick somebody more.
I'm like, no,
sophisticated.
Billy Sheehan. I don't know that it's like amazing. I just think it's bass playing.
Hey,
A lot of
Billy
people
Sheehan's
that-
in it, though.
A lot of people that, like, a lot of times the people that are known for being great, their favorite isn't great,
Yeah.
and that would
It's just somebody who they
yeah.
inspired them.
Dimebag Darrell absolutely loved Ace Frehley.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
do not love Ace Frehley.
No.
Dimebag, who is rewrote the metal guitar, the playbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liked Ace Frehley. That
Right.
was his guy.
It's true.
Yeah.
So you
It's
can't.
true.
So everybody always, in their mind, their dad's always the toughest guy.
Yep.
That's how people are.
Yeah.
Your dad's the toughest guy in the world, no matter what.
You ever seen that Yamaha meme where it's like the executives from Yamaha and they have their synthesizers and stuff? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, let's give this stuff to Paul McCartney. He'll do something awesome with it. And they show Paul McCartney. He's like, simply having.
Yeah.
And then they go back to the Yamaha execs and are like, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, they just made lame shit with it. It sucks.
But yeah, I get it. But I just thought maybe it was like a Ringo thing where Ringo's not the best drummer.
No.
But Ringo's the best drummer for what you need. He will keep the time. He will do this.
Ringo-
Everything's perfect. The
Ring-
metronome.
Ringo was awesome when he told a story about when he was hiring a new roadie or a road tech.
Yeah.
And he said, I was talking to this kid and he kind of didn't seem to know a lot about my music, but he knew music and he knew what I needed. And I said, can I ask you something? Are you a fan of me or the Beatles? He goes, no, I'm not at all. He goes, good, you're hired.
You're hired.
Yeah.
He hired because
Yeah.
he's like somebody that's just going to be professional. They're not
Yep.
there to kiss my ass.
Yeah.
He's going to tell me if the sound's not right or, you know, he's not a fanboy. So that's the guy I hired. He's
Yeah,
like,
right.
Makes sense to me.
That makes sense.
He's like, when the kid, well, I'm not.
Yeah.
Plus, you're around somebody that's not going to annoy you. Like, oh, go ahead, autograph it. You know?
When you wrote this song.
Yeah. Just a
What
guy.
were
It's
you
just a
thinking
job
about?
to him. He's going to do his job and then go home.
Yeah.
You know?
I get it.
It's like it's perfect. All right.
It's when we come back, 2024 will be gone.
Yeah, it's a year-end review.
Yeah.
A lot did happen to me.
Yep.
A lot happened to Al. A lot happened to all of us.
Yep.
I became an untruck driver.
Yeah.
Family moved away. A bunch of different stuff happened. Al went to Seattle, came back.
Yep.
I stayed
So-
here and do shit.
Brian
Stuff.
Your company got bought by another company.
Yeah,
this
that's
year?
true.
Yeah, it happened again to you, didn't
Well,
it?
I guess it's
That's
finalized
part of the
this
reason I'm not a driver anymore. It happened
Yeah.
to me.
year. Yeah, that's true. That was something big.
I left my job, went to Seattle, and came back to my job.
Back in your job.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
something
yeah.
that happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Great year.
Stuff. Things.
I think that I don't know that are odd years better than even years. I'm gonna hope for
I
that
don't know.
I don't know.
because I'm gonna hope for it because the even year was really good, and 2023 wasn't bad either. I mean, there was some shit, but
When did you get cancer?
that was 2022.
That was
That
an
was a while
even
ago.
year.
Yeah,
Saying
that wasn't a good year, but this one,
Well-
this even year was a good year.
it wasn't, but you know,
Yeah.
it cleaned you up. I mean,
Yeah.
your body is probably healthier now than it's been.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was doing really well until I came back to eating crappy food.
Eating crappy food.
Yeah, I gotta change that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I knew. It's so funny because, like, I mean, you know, I was taking care of myself out there, eating healthy, and going to the bathroom normal, and all these things, and having all this
Yeah.
great energy, and going to sleep at the same time every night,
Uh-huh.
and getting up at the same time every morning.
Right.
And I'm like, okay. I
Co-
came home, and I literally 3 days I was.
Cousin Ryan's like, who moved away? Al moved to Seattle and then came back.
Yeah. Yep.
He moved away for about
Yeah. 9 weeks.
Yeah, about
2
9 weeks.
months or so.
Yeah. I just needed 9 week. I just needed a 9 week sabbatical to write my memoirs.
That's it.
I think Ryan did the same thing. When you said that, I forgot about Alan moving away. I'm thinking, I just let it go. I'm thinking, somebody must have moved away. I forgot about.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
I did the same thing.
So
Alan moved away.
I did. I moved to Seattle, but I didn't. I moved to Belfair, Washington.
Yeah.
I lived on the peninsula.
Yes, that's a place there.
It's very different than Seattle. Yeah.
The sound is different than the Seattle
Yeah.
sounds.
Seattle sound.
The hills are alive with the sounds of Seattle.
Yeah, Alan's back now. He's actually sitting here in this room, but he's not back for holidays.
Yeah, I came back. I came back. They wouldn't give me my license because they wouldn't let me have it. I don't have it still. So they're making me do the rightly so. And the ball's rolling. I talked to him Thursday.
Yeah, because you said it was that day we stopped by. You mentioned it later.
Yeah. I stopped. He called me and got the ball rolling.
Get the ball rolling.
I'm in the I've already been going to AA anyway because a friend of mine had an issue, and so I decided to work the program with her. And I actually realized that I kind of missed some of it.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to some of it, but I'm looking forward to some of it.
You're not looking forward to some of it, but some of it.
Yeah, there's some of it I'm not looking forward to, but there's some that I do like. So, and I do like it's regardless of what people on the outside say about it that have never been. There is a really great camaraderie there, and you've got a bunch of people that are the same as you. They don't drink and they've had problems.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Ryan.
I didn't know you've been on a play. For
Oh wow,
That's damn son.
You lost to Michigan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry about that.
Wrong
That sucks,
guy.
man.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I didn't know you. I didn't know you've been off work that long.
Yeah.
Yeah. I may be joining you. So.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna?
Oh, I don't think you were here for that. When you talk about your branch,
it's just the branch.
Oh, they might be.
It's an old building.
Oh, so
they may not be.
So if they shut it down there, they're just gonna not.
Yeah. That's there's a reason I'm gonna go redo my DOT physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, when we're done with the show, I'll talk to you about something.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, guys,
that part you love is losing to Michigan. Yeah. I would too. If I was you and Michigan beat you, that'd be great because that's your alma mater and stuff.
Right.
That's good. I don't think we have anything else here in review. Dad fell through a table.
Oh yeah. Dad tried to resurrect his career as the
break it down.
We'll call him the dueling dynamo.
Yeah. Dad's had balance issues for about 11 years since a stroke.
Yeah.
And he likes to try to do stuff too quick. And he's 74 years old, almost 75.
Yeah.
And he stood up, lost his balance, and went backwards through a wooden tray table.
Yeah.
Shattered it like it was a WWE prop.
I still have the top. I'm going to carve it into something.
You should.
I'm going to.
A paddle that says "Fa Q."
Yeah.
With holes in it for air resistance.
Yeah.
But actually that led to another whole bunch of issues because he went in to have his back x-rayed.
Yeah.
And realized that his heart rate's not quite where it should be.
Yeah.
Like it's
a little bit of info on that. That's already been happening. And the cardiologist has brought up the pacemaker. I got it out of him.
Oh, he never said anything.
Uh-huh.
So Dad had to have.
Well, if you ignore it, it goes away.
He went into the hospital last Wednesday.
And came out Saturday morning with the pacemaker.
Yeah, but it was like the end of the day Thursday. All of a sudden, they're like, we're doing a pacemaker tomorrow.
Yeah.
They did it. And honestly, if he would have had that pacemaker on Friday morning, he would have been out Friday night.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's outpatient now, almost at this point.
Look, other than he's still got like back pain.
Yeah, he fell through a table.
He's moving like he don't even use that walker.
Oh, well, good.
He stopped using that almost immediately.
Good.
So the main thing is we got to keep him from lifting his left arm
over his shoulder.
Yeah, because he'll rip the wires out.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I told today. I told him. I said, when you start driving, you're gonna have to back the seat all the way up, get in, put it where you want. And he goes, "Yeah, that won't be a problem because it's electronic." I'm like, yeah, it's electric seat. So I go, but when you get out, you're going to have to back it all the way up to get out because you're not going to be able to pull your left hand and pull you
reach across with his right.
Yeah. But if he puts it all the way back, he can put his arm and he can move himself. He can do it this way.
Yep.
And then he can move his seat up because Dad sits on the steering wheel because of his tiny legs. You've seen him?
Oh, I know. I've gotten in the car after him.
Yeah.
When he didn't.
Oh no, it's like comical looking when you see him driving.
Oh no, I know.
Because he's like,
I know.
I'm like, Dad, how do you steer? Your arms are like, how do you steer?
Yeah, because you You're supposed to have your arms extended
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah. How do you steer?
You don't have, lock your arms, elbows bent a little bit. But I did that the one morning when we were going to the Jackson for the Civil War back in August. Like, it wants to take my car. I'm like, all right. And I want to get in and like, poof.
Yeah.
Because he's so close to the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was but I know he does that, but he's just gonna have to learn. He does have short legs. But also the other thing is, I don't think he ever uses it, but I'm pretty sure his seat doesn't just move back and forth, it also lowers.
Yeah.
And if he lowered, he can go in a little bit. He wouldn't be as close to steering wheel, but his legs would be just as close to the pedals.
Yeah. It would be, the pedal thing would be nice if he moved, but whatever. He'll be fine. I'm not really concerned. I think he'll be fine. I know Craig was worried because he was like passing out on him, but he's been up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
He's still
morning.
not sleeping right. I know he's not.
No, but he's going to bed not super early,
but
he's going to bed earlier than he has ever that I know.
He's got to, he's just got to change his patterns a little.
And Mom's got him getting up at like 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Okay.
So, or maybe he's doing it on his own. I don't know, but I hear him every morning. So
I kind of think it's probably both. He probably getting up with Mom, but also he can't sleep well.
Yeah.
I know he's sleeping.
Yeah.
But
I mean, the big thing is like while he's doing the exercising and the physical therapy and stuff, she can't bark at him. That's, I mean, you're not going to get, I mean,
but pacemakers are great now.
Yeah.
That's good.
They help out with the people that,
they make your heart pace properly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hence the making of the pace with the pacemaker.
So anyway, Dad's doing good.
But the people that get them now,
2025 is going to be a good
like
year.
Their quality of life's a little bit better. Blood's pumping the way it's supposed to be and everything.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. The big thing is that heart rate.
Got to keep it up.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
It should help with quality of life because it doesn't necessarily, like, people think of pacemaker. It's, oh God, his heart's. It actually, their person needs a pacemaker can live a long time without it.
Yeah.
But the pacemaker keeps your quality of life good. You're not tired.
That's the big thing because like he
I
had
need one then.
he had that Watchman.
I definitely need one.
He had that Watchman procedure.
Yeah.
And then the stent.
Yeah.
And I watched that. He rapidly declined.
Yeah.
He rapidly declined. He couldn't. I mean, he had the knee issue where he was slower down the stair, but this was different. And getting it in like his brain fog was like at its worst. Everything I just watched over the last year, I was like, dude, he's not better from this. And then on top of it, they put him on a blood thinner, and then they're like, oh, we'll take you off the blood thinner, just take an aspirin. I'm like, well, don't take an aspirin, take a half an aspirin or something, I mean, I don't know. But since he's got it, it's night and day.
Yeah.
It has. This last week, it's been night
And
and
it's
day.
only a weekend, so I mean, let's see.
Yeah.
It's better and everything.
It was fast. Like it started, I mean.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask my doctor if I can have a pacemaker.
Just carry one around.
Can I have one?
Even if I don't need it, I want it put
Just
in.
carry
Like, you're 45.
just
Like, just give me one. It's fine.
Oh.
Just
I'll sign a
get a
waiver.
couple electrodes and then just hook it up and just carry it around.
Bump it up to like 70.
Yeah, I just the one night, the first night he was in the hospital, when I talked to him the next morning, he said that his heart rate had dropped into the 40s. I'm like, that's not good.
No.
You're a 74-year-old man.
That's good if
Yeah,
you're a
but
marathon runner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. What was it I said when we were in the hospital? I go, in Silence of the Lambs, they said that
We love you too, Keith.
Love you too.
Hannibal Lecter, oh yeah, we do. Hannibal Lecter like killed this guy and his heart rate never went above 54 or something like that. I go, yeah, Dad. So I said that to him in there. I go, well, Hannibal Lecter's heart rate never went above 54 when he was murdering.
Well, yeah, you could just be a sociopath.
Yeah.
Well, like we said, I think I brought up, I don't know if Bobby ever told you that, but his resting heart rate was like 42 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's when he was a distance runner.
Dude, I remember when
Has he ever told you about that?
When
no, never. I never heard it.
When George Jr. So when Bush Jr. was in office and they said he would run, they said that his heart rate would be like 54, 53.
Wow.
I was like, what?
That's
That's crazy.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
when they get their checkups, it's crazy. Some of them, like, I think the lowest blood pressure reading I ever heard of anyone was Obama. I think it was like 86 over 40.
Holy shit.
It was so low.
Wow.
But
that's not good.
No, well,
It
actually,
is, but
my doctor said it can be low if you're not having symptoms, then it's okay.
yeah.
But high, even if high A symptoms can still be bad.
158 over 142.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. So
mine was 190. It was when I first went in the hospital, it's like it was either 199 or it was like 201 or something over one.
It's up there.
142, and they're like,
that's okay if you're doing deadlifts.
Yeah, and they're like,
were you doing deadlifts?
Yeah, I was.
Deadlifting a tumor out of his colon.
Yeah.
But, all right, guys, gotta go because I gotta poop really bad.
Oh yeah.
It's hitting me.
Wait, hold on. No.
Yeah. So all right, I couldn't think of what to end with. For some reason, the song came into my brain the other day. I started laughing just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And this is it's an old 80s classic. You guys might remember it. It's Supersonic.
We're JJ Fat and we're here to rock. Rhymes like ours can never be stopped. See, it's 3 of us and I know we're fresh. Party rockers, non-stoppers, and our names are deaf. See, the J is for just, the other for jamming. The F is for fresh, A-N-D, deaf. Behind the turntables is DJ Train. Mixing and scratching is the name of the game. Now here's a little something about nosy people. It's not real hard, it's plain and simple, baby D. Supersonic. Supersonic. Supersonic motivating rhymes are creating. And everybody knows that JJ Fad is devastating. We know you like us, girl, so you better get sterile. Cause we are the home chicks that are rocking your world. Supersonic. Supersonic. Supersonic is a word when people start to listen. Especially bigger people, they pay close attention. You might not believe it, you might not even buy it. But when it comes to our lady, you might even try it. Supersonic.